welcoming all participants to this webinar. It's our first event after the summer break. I hope you all had a good summer. So this is all about call topics from 2025. That's why we are meeting today. It's always for us in the office a difficult question when we organize such a matchmaking event. If we do it too late, then the consortia are already formed maybe, or kind of things are already somehow advanced. So we decided this time to make a pitching session quite early. As you know, the call topics, they are not yet published, they are not final. It's all still a kind of in negotiation, but on the other hand, it's 90% sure that the text will stay as it is. So I will give the floor in a minute to Chris. We will jump straight away in the 25 call topics. Just maybe some words, especially for those who are here for the first time. So welcome to the community. Please join many EFFRA events, either physical or online events like this. Network, make yourself known. So thanks a lot for accepting to pitch today, to the pitchers and to the participants to follow the webinar. We have a great community, a lot of competence. So the aim is really that we get to know each other and that we see who is an expert in which field and what kind of collaboration we can do together, either on Made in Europe call topics or on other call topics or on other funding schemes. So of course we always we know that people are interested in collaborating on many things also outside the Made in Europe topics. So yeah, I wish you all a good morning. Very interesting presentations. For me, it's always a great learning. I don't need to do a master or something when I come to these kind of, when I follow these webinars. I learn so much, so I'm enjoying every presentation that I hear in these kind of webinars. So Chris, the floor is yours and I will mute myself. We can see your the slide, Chris. Perfect. But we don't hear you, Chris. So Chris, just to say, we see the slide, but we cannot hear you. So yeah, try a bit to.
Now that my webcam, yes, but it seems that there's an issue with my webcam. Just a moment, because the microphone is on there. I'm sorry about that.
No problem, but
we can
now hear you well. Huh? So
you hear me quite well now. Okay, if it works like that, then I will just continue. That's why my webcam is not working. There seems to be an
perfect. So
okay,
we see the slide, we hear you. So go ahead.
All right. Okay. So we're talking about the Made in Europe call topics, as Željko indicated. There are more opportunities for manufacturing, but here in this introduction, I'll focus on the four that are associated with the Made in Europe partnership. So there's four. Just very briefly before I go through them in more detail, there's one on remanufacturing, the circular economy context. There's another one on the human in manufacturing with physical and cognitive augmentation. There's another particular one that is focusing on manufacturing capabilities for high value, and in this case, the net zero technology products. I will go into a bit more detail later about that. And there's a fourth topic on generative AI for EU in robotics and industrial automation. So first, the draft topic 1, remanufacturing. First, maybe it's relevant to say that there has been quite a few call topics within Made in Europe in the area of circular manufacturing, be it a bit more related to the ecosystem level, or the remanufacturing level, or the different tools that you would need to apply the context of circular manufacturing. But it is a very important topic, so hence we are building on this momentum, and normally we will in the 25 call with this topic, which is really, when I say building, it's about really upscaling. I think this is an important part. It's building the capacity to have much higher targets in terms of circular manufacturing of products and systems. I say there are products and systems because we're talking about remanufacturing is about retaining the value of a product or a system. So in the second line, you see the repurposing of products at the level of components or systems. You can look at it at different ways, but the point is really to retain value or to repurpose. So it's not about trashing or recycling to have secondary materials. It's the capability to produce high quality products. That's what it's about. That requires decision-making at end of use, end of life phase, at the level of component of those systems. That requires demanufacturing approaches, methods, disassembly, separation, and sorting. It also requires a lot of data. It also requires a lot of information about what happens with those products and components. That means traceability. That means also compliance. We're talking about data sourcing, interoperability in this context, coupled potentially with robust AI technologies. This is becoming, I would say, maybe a common thread in many call topics that, you know, the deployment of AI or the application of AI is an interesting part. As said, building on existing standards, future standardization initiatives is very important. There's, of course, the regulatory framework that is quite important there too. So that there's many regulations, directives in development, people know about that are coming. So we have to anticipate these new situations with approaches and technologies, and also with skills, to put that in terms of the last bullet point that is put there. So it's the skills aspect is also important, and the concept of social science and humanities is also mentioned in the draft call. Jumping from skills through the next call topic is quite straightforward still, since there we're talking about augmentation, human augmentation in advanced manufacturing. There's a matter of managing complexity. There's a matter of the safety of humans in manufacturing, also in the context of the use of AI. So it's really about the synergy between humans, how they interact with the manufacturing processes and systems, and to really make the best of both, including inclusiveness, accessibility, and the flexibility that also humans are very much capable of providing to manufacturing systems. The involvement of workers and managers, and also their needs from the beginning of the design phase, is an important aspect. So really that they are really involved throughout the whole process. And the assessment, obviously, of those augmentation technologies requires perhaps also new methodologies, new ways of validating these systems, and how it changes the workplace, how it changes performance. That this could also lead to new standards. Then the third one is the one where I mentioned, well, it's a bit of a special one, because it really points to the strategic need for Europe to have manufacturing capabilities to really key products, and in this case, the net zero technology products. There's the Net Zero Industry Act, it lists a couple of, a list of key strategic technologies. The point is to see which are manufacturing processes and technologies that have a cross-sectorial impact among more than one of those net zero technologies. I have to mention that batteries is not included as part of the potential net zero technologies that this call topic will focus on, or that the projects will focus on, since there are some other opportunities in cluster 5 that, you know, are complementary then to this call topic. The point is to have key technologies that have a cross-sectorial impact, so at least 2 of the strategic net zero technologies would have to be targeted, with here a list of some technologies such as additive manufacturing, cladding technologies, joining technologies, advanced forming, surface, pre-processing technologies, nano micro manufacturing, high precision machining and assembly, to really also provide some scoping in terms of the technologies that should be applied for the net zero products and technologies. The 4th draft call topic is totally in the context of artificial intelligence, and very much into the context also of the generative AI movement that we have been witnessing throughout the last years, and certainly the recent years. Currently the drafts that are available are particular in the sense that there is a type A and a type B component within the same call topic, where the type A is looking into the generative AI for robotics for industrial automation. So it's really on robotics, where it's about the development of advanced foundation models that really are more than foundation models in support of generative AI for assisting humans in explaining a particular process, maybe retroactively, but more to comprehend physical surroundings in real time and to dynamically learn and have an impact on the advanced control and operation of those systems. So these foundation models would have to be validated in industrial automation use cases. The type B part of the call topic is more focused on or targeted to manufacturing in a broader sense, so not necessarily as such robotics. It's more targeted to the performance of manufacturing, but also looking into the need for trustworthy and robust operation. It's very much related to the increase of performance. There's the current version of the call topic points to 4 types of use cases, with some particular subtleties perhaps that differentiate one another. There's one, for instance, more on supply chains, raised automation in production side. It's very much about industrial automation, right? And across industry and supply chains, but there's also the aspect of process qualification, certification, compliance assessment, advancing reliability, efficiency, sustainability, and really large-scale deployment and reconfiguration, flexibility. The approaches that are promoted or that are suggested by the call topic are also listed, and they are matched in a particular way with these 4 use cases. So there's a list of approaches where the first one is dedicated more to the use case 1 and 2, where we're talking particularly on generative AI, artificial intelligence applications. Again, the training of models is also important there. And there's other technologies that are more targeted to the use case 3 or the use case 4. Generally, the use of generative AI is encouraged, even though not the primary target of the proposal. So that's in a nutshell the 4 million euro topics where we have now on the table. And with this, I leave the floor to Cornelia and the colleagues for the pitching. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chris. Hello, everyone. We will get started now with the pitches according to the agenda. So the first batch of pitches is a group of 10 pitchers, non-organizations, and we will start with Tampere University of Applied Sciences. Katri, Salminen, do you hear us? Are you online? The floor is yours. Okay.
Katri, either you didn't say anything so far.
Can you hear me now?
Ah, yes. Perfect.
Okay, good. Stop showing screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I think what we see is your screen, but we do not see the presentation on it yet. Now,
Can you
yes.
see it now? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's start and unlock control panel. Oh dear, I don't know how to use the system, but let's start it this way. Okay, so my name is Dr. Katri Salminen, and I come from Tampere University of Applied Sciences, and I would first like to be sorry for the previous just trouble using the system. So, but let's continue. So I hope that this works, but yeah, okay. So I come from a relatively small university that has around 10,000 degree students and 700-800 employees, bit like depending on semester and also how many research projects we do. We focus on applied research, mostly from a proof of concept level to pilots in real settings, TRL level 3 to 6, but we can also at times support our industry partners to update the solutions that have been developed in our projects. And since we are a University of Applied Sciences, our education is quite work-life oriented. This actually means that we have quite a lot of projects that target to the reskilling and upskilling of people who are already employed and have their degrees done. We have 5 schools, and I represent the School of Industrial Engineering and specifically School of Mechanical Engineering and Manufacturing, obviously. But out of the 5 schools, I would say that we collaborate quite a bit with the School of Built Environment and Bioeconomy, because most of our LCA expertise and also circular economy expertise is located in that school. I work in Field Lab. We have this small factory filled with production technologies, topics including additive manufacturing, large-scale, small-scale power bed simulations, post-process automation and design, robotics. We have a variety of mobile robots and other industrial robots, including collaborative robotics and welding, and we use them as a test bed too. We have quite a lot of expertise in industrial engineering, design, supply chain management, floor-level operations organization, SMI collaboration, and so on. We actively work with industrial data. Currently, our system that we are using is built on 5ware and one commercial manufacturing management system solution, and combination of those two. And then there is quite a lot of self-made AI analytics solutions on top of that, as well as data visualization, including augmented realities and competences for data sharing between the laboratories. And when we do VR and augmented reality studies, we quite often actually focus on technologies like Unity, but we also have some commercial collaboration there. For example, we have licenses for Vuforia which is pretty good industrial augmented reality license. We have a couple of call topics where we are confident that we could provide significant contribution to as a partner. At this point of my career, at least I'm not that interested to coordinate any of these topics, but what we could do, we could participate as a partner. The integrated approaches for remanufacturing was the first call text that actually caught our interest when the drafts for cluster 4 were available and leaked. How we see it, that we would like to participate in supporting small and medium enterprises in uptaking new means to recycle plastics or multi-materials that have a component of plastics. And for example, cellulose via research, we would be using a few streams for our competences, additive manufacturing specifically, to upstream these materials, obviously industrial data from the whole process, and industrial engineering. We have a recycling laboratory for polymers and multi-materials that it's actually pretty much built on the idea of using additive manufacturing as a tool, and we can collect data from all over the process. So it's not that complicated for us. The second topic that we were interested of was this draft topic 3, advanced manufacturing technologies for European manufacturing leadership. And well, also in this case, we actually decided that we could offer our additive manufacturing competences and specifically our capability to do LCA or CO2 calculations for additive manufacturing throughout, not only through the process, but through the value chain for powder-based or extrude materials, optimization design, how to use additive manufacturing in post-remanufacturing processes, and also in this case we would be interested to participate as a partner, but we have been having quite a lot of discussions regarding this topic with several universities and companies, so we think that we could attract at least a few of those people joining if somebody is planning to build a consortium on top of this idea. So we would be more than glad to discuss a bit further. And finally, we were looking at the topic 4, where we were thinking about that we could bring our automated quality control system for first-time right manufacturing for different topics. It's monitoring, it's reactive, stuff like that. And also, at least at parts, automated post-processing of additively manufactured parts or other industrial parts, and build experiments on top of that. We also would be interested to participate almost any call topic if that means that we could provide our research capabilities regarding our industrial data solution at the moment. Both our MMS system and fiber, we have quite a lot of use cases already there from industry, and we would also be kind of like interested to include a bit more augmented reality on top of that, as well as data sharing, digital product passport ideas and that kind of stuff. But maybe this is something that if somebody is interested to discuss about that with me, please send me an email. Just to mention, we have 2 people who are actively participating in these EFFRA activities. One is me. I'm more like academic, scientific-oriented person who has only held academic jobs throughout her career, and my colleague Tero, who has a background actually in industry, and he's kind of like more like the person who is very good with SMEs and industry, and also he functions currently as our lab manager. But maybe that would be enough for pitching today. If somebody has any questions, please ask or contact me in the forthcoming European Manufacturing Conference in 2 weeks, basically. I will be there.
Thank you so much, Katri, for the interesting pitch, and good luck. Everyone is also free to contact and to ask questions here in the chat. And you will all also have the opportunity for Q&As at the end of the online teaching at 1 o'clock. Thank you. So we go further with our next speaker from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, Fabio Sgarbossa. The floor is yours. We see your presentation. Fabio,
okay.
We do not hear you.
Yeah.
Now we hear you. Now we hear you and we see your presentation. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. I'm Fabio Sgarbossa. I'm here with the head of the department, Torger Velo, presenting the Advanced Manufacturing Network initiative at NTNU and how we can contribute to the 4 topics that you mentioned. Thanks for the invitation and organizing this event. We are as Tampere in Brussels in a few weeks, so if you need to contact us, we are there. Otherwise, just contact me in this email. So NTNU is the Norwegian University of Science and Technology. Is the biggest university in Norway. We have it's a multi-faculty university, so we don't have just engineering or technology, but we have also medicine, social science, etc. We are quite active at European level with our NTNU Brussels office. We have quite a good number of European projects and also ERC grants. And our goal is to generate knowledge for a better world, in particular with the collaboration among researchers from different disciplines and the society. So we work pretty much on multidisciplinary type of research, and in this under this vision and mission, NTNU established for the coming years new strategic areas where we will focus our research, which are these 5 strategic areas like energy, life and health, resilience, ocean, coast, and the community. In this context, we recently initiate and established this advanced network, manufacturing network initiative with the goal of creating synergies between academia, NTNU, and the industry, in particular the Norwegian industry, and then of course the European industry. Basically working on the connection with them, expanding the knowledge, and try to make innovation and new business around manufacturing. And of course, now we are talking about human-centric, sustainable, and resilient. We'll see in a few years what is the KPI to keep in mind. The thing here is that we work as a cross-faculty initiative led by our department and our faculty of engineering, but we have a daily contact with the other faculty, and as well we have seen in the working groups in EFFRA, we can bring competencies from all the faculty at NTNU, so not just the faculty of engineering. The Department of Mechanical Industrial Engineering is quite interdisciplinary within the engineering field, and we go from we cover basically all the value chain from the applied materials to the design, engineering, manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, robotics, automation, and then everything related to production management, project and quality management, and reliability, availability, maintenance, and safety. Is a quite active department, one of the most active department with 200 employees. We have quite a lot of number of students, of PhD students every year finishing and defending their PhD. They are mostly funded by external projects that we have through the Norwegian Research Council and the European Commission, and also directly funded by companies. Of course, we have also teaching education or teaching activities with quite a good number of students in quite a good number of programs, from mechanical engineering, industrial engineering, global manufacturing management, project management, reliability, maintenance, engineering, and ICT, etc. Recently, we invested quite a lot in the laboratory infrastructure. We have more than 20 laboratories, going from characterization of materials, creation of materials, to manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, metal forming, robotics, logistic 4.0 lab, etc. And we are investing every year on this. We are quite connected with the local and the national industry and the companies, because of course our research is applied research, but we start from the industrial problems to create the new knowledge. Regarding the different topics, about the first topic, we would like to coordinate a proposal. We are already in discussion, in contact with some potential partner. This area of interest go from the production management to logistic and supply chain, but also we have the manufacturing technology there, where we can contribute with the different laboratories that we have. We have a good experience with the ongoing projects on circular manufacturing, aluminium green platform, sustainable logistics, etc. And of course, what we are looking for is university and companies with the complementary competencies to ours. Regarding the second topic, physical and cognitive augmentation, also here we can contribute with our laboratories, in particular the Logistic 4.0 lab and the TROS lab, which is more the design thinking, human-centric design approach. And here recently we just concluded an EAT manufacturing project, the design for human. We just got other two European projects, scalability and excellence in human-centric logistics, where we work from the design and planning of production and the logistic from a human-centric perspective to like scalability, working into the upskilling, reskilling of workforce. Here we can contribute also with, as I said, our laboratories, in particular the Logistic 4.0 lab, where we have quite a lot of good technologies, starting from assistive technologies, mobile robots, collaborative robots, and we are introducing also some exoskeletons, virtual reality. We have augmented reality, etc. In all the projects that you see here, we have, of course, companies, and but we are looking for other university that can work with us in this proposal, and of course, bringing also company.
Okay, maybe I can take that one. Yeah, we have a quite big lab in the traditional manufacturing area, and we are, I would say, quite strong in the light metals. So we are looking for partners within this area. Today we are working on projects where we try to apply recycled material for high value products. So of course automotive is one area that we are very interested in. We are looking into, for instance, adaptive approaches in the manufacturing area, adaptive forming, welding, and those type of things. Of course, we're doing modeling, but the overall driver for everything what we're doing would be the product quality, improving dimensional accuracy, net zero manufacturing, properties of the products, including material, base material, with a coupling back to the recycled material, and of course added functionality. We have good labs, I would say also good competence, high competence within, and we are also producing a lot of scientific results. We also have many companies that we work with, typically from material suppliers and up to lower tiers in the automotive area, system suppliers maybe. But we would like to team up with, of course, universities with the same interest and complementary capabilities to ours, And in addition, if there are partners or OEMs involved in this, we will also be closer linked to end users. So that's the pitch from our side here.
Related to the last topic, also here we have a good robotics lab where we have quite a good set of collaborative robots, but also mobile robots, in particular in the Logistics 4.0 lab. And here as well in the others, we have excellent partnership with the companies developing a robotic solution, mainly because Norway is quite high labor cost, so it's the robotic solution, the automation is quite high, and the development in this field is quite good. For example, here we have some projects like the use of a robotic solution in the library sector, but we have also collaboration with robotic companies like Wilmy or Solver, AutoStore, etc. So here we are quite open, mainly to be partner of a potential proposal. With this, I think we can close our pitch for that. We will be there in Brussels in a few weeks. So if you need anything, we'll be there. Otherwise, just contact us via email. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the interesting pitch, and good luck to you. We go now to Steinbeis Europa Zentrum, Steve Bageritz. The floor is yours. Meanwhile, while Steve is connecting, just to mention that we see your questions. Thank you. We see that first questions are starting to arrive. And at the end, my colleagues will respond to the questions, whether in the chat, whether online in the Q&A session. Thank you. Steve, we see your presentation, but we do not hear you yet. Steve, do you hear us? We do not hear you, although we see your presentation on the screen. Can you please unmute yourself? Yes. Do you hear us, Steve?
So can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you.
I'm really
Yep,
sorry. So I had some issues with the volume and the sound. Okay, no. So I will start my presentation. So yes, also let me put this in a smaller version. You can see my screen, I guess, still with this.
Yes, we see your screen. Yes.
You also see the sidebar? Yeah.
No, we see your presentation in the presentation.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay. So yes, also good morning from my side. So I'm Steve Bageritz. I'm Senior Project Manager at Steinbeis Europa Zentrum, which is located in the southwest of Germany. I will be unfortunately not there in 2 weeks. So in the manufacturing conference. But if you want to reach out to some of my colleagues, my colleague Maike Reimann will be there, so she's well known. You just can get in contact with her just in case you have further questions or want to collaborate. So I'm facing some issues there. Why it's not working? How can I move the slide? Most likely here. Okay.
It works. It works.
Yes. So about Steinbeis Europa Zentrum. So mainly we quite long already successful within consortia of European projects. Over 30 years we do this already, and our range is quite broad. So we are mainly active in all the clusters, but also in different programs. Our company is mainly divided into 3 entities. So there's an economic arm, a commercial arm, which is called Steinbeis 2i GmbH, but we have also a political arm because we have in-house also the European Commissioner for Baden-Württemberg, and we have also an entity which is related to more society-related research areas, and this is EU4U. And yeah, with that, all of those 3 entities under the umbrella of Steinbeis Europa Zentrum, and we belonging mainly also in a broader sense to the Steinbeis Foundation, which is quite big and has over 1,000 entities with over 10,000 employees. And our entity in particularly has over 100 employees, and mainly we're running 80 projects a year, so quite big. Also have quite many partnerships, international with 800, and with over 146 European projects in Horizon 2020 and Horizon Europe, we have gained quite some experience in which fields I will show you later on. And with that, we can also say we are #1 in Germany. So just a quick overview of who our customers, our stakeholders. So mainly the main stakeholders and customers are enterprises and startups, but we're working also quite intense together with the academia, but also as I said and mentioned, we have also this strong policy connection. So just also some more key figures. I will skip them, but what I want to point on is if you're interested, you can also later, if the presentations are shared, go to our annual report. There's a link in, and you will find many other projects and key figures from our company which might be interesting for you. So please have a look at it afterwards, and if you are more interested, we can always organize a call. So feel free to reach out to me or to some of my colleagues. So typically what we are doing in the projects, you can see it's exploitation, technology transfer, and also market access related topics. But we're also very strong in dissemination communication, also in ecosystem building, and let me say 2 topics which we are doing and have also experience is project coordination and also financial administrative project management. But as you can see, those are less projects, typically they are normally CSAs, but from time to time there are also some innovation action or research innovation actions under that. Here's just a quick view to our projects which we have at the moment in the area of digitalization and Industry 4.0 or 4.0. Yeah, me personally, I'm involved in the area 5.0. We're also strongly collaborating with the EFFRA network, but also building up right at the moment some strong connections to ADRA. We're running also be part of European Digital Innovation Hub, Artificial Intelligence and Cybersecurity, which is located in Karlsruhe. Yeah, and you can see also some African-related projects which we are involved. Topics like past 2040, which are more related to manufacturing as a service. Quite many projects in the area of robotics, also with automotive use cases. Arashi, which you can see there, which has more, let me say, the ethical and skills dimension in human-robot collaboration. Yeah, and we're on the right-hand side, you can see on the presentation that we're also part of the Digital Transformation Accelerator of the consortia there. Part of the Enterprise Europe network, also of the Vanguard initiative. We're running there and leading the AI pilot, but also we are quite active in the eastern part of Europe with the Danube transfer centers. What we are offering, which is let's say somehow quite new to us, that we also writing proposal as a service. So all what is normally done by the coordinator or supporters of the coordinator could be also service from our side. This starts with the concept development, but also goes to a more technical formulation, economic goals. So filling the excellence part, but also part 2. Yes, as you can see, also designing figures and tables, and ensure that the proposals in good quality. For the implementation of the project, as I said, also in the former slide already, we coordinating the reporting for administrative and financial issues, but also monitoring the allocated budget, organizing financial audits, dealing also with accounting, and organize also regular project meetings. And besides that, we're really strong in distribution communication, as you saw already, and have that quite intense experience. The same for exploitation. Here we are very strong in IPR, especially in business modeling, but also to draft business plans. Also, we have strong investors relations, so we're strong in this topic as well. Have a close link to the regional startup community, but also in the ecosystem to which is dealing with startups in Europe, running also there some projects. So if this might be a complement, you can also reach out to us. And in terms of the Made in Europe draft topics, we're most likely interested in all of the topics. It's of course due to the fact that we have not a clear technological background, so we're supporting other tasks related which are non-technical normally. So this is also the reason why we are really interested in all of those topics, and we would be more than very happy if you just reach out to us or to me, and we can just see if it would fit or not. So just as an annex, before I stop my presentation, the draft work program of Horizon Europe is also already out. I just attached here to the presentation some more calls which we are interested in. Our team was already screening, let me say, the draft, and I just made here on some slides, as you can see, I just jump now over them. Potential calls we are interested. I mean, however, the deadlines are still quite ahead, as also Željko mentioned. So the first ones will open in May, then the second wave in June, and the first deadline will be then in September for the first wave, and then by the mid of November the second wave next year. So yeah, it's quite some time still to plan and to collaborate on some conceptual ideas. So in that regard, I would be more than happy if you reach out to me or to speak to my colleague in 2 weeks at the manufacturing conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve, for the very interesting pitch, and good luck to you and your colleagues. We go further with the pitch from David Oliva from Turku University of Applied Sciences. David? Hello, we see you. We do not hear you. Can you please unmute yourself and check the sound? We do not hear you, but we see your presentation, and we also see you.
But am I muted still?
Now we hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We can start.
I don't know what did I press, but it went well. Good, and you can see the presentation. Perfect. So I'm David Oliva from Turku University of Applied Sciences, and I come to present our interest in joining 2 of the topics, especially actually in topic 1, we have things going on, manufacturing, remanufacturing, recycling, circular economies, but I'm especially interested in draft topic 2 and draft topic 4. So, well, I have a PhD background in physics, and I work as senior specialist in the futuristic interactive technologies research group. I also lead some incubator activities. We are trying to put into the market some of the innovations we do and try to help those teams to go forward, and also have my own background as an entrepreneur. So we know that the factories of the future are going to be, or at least we would like to be, that they are going to be intelligent systems that are able to orchestrate the production line and helping the operators to perform the activities in a more cost-effective way. So our European factories become competitive in the European markets. I'm sorry, in the global markets. And some user stories about what are we aiming. We know that this is going to happen. It's possible, and I don't think it's so far away that there will be this industry 5.0 where humans and machines interact and perform activities together. This is another cases user story where again the system is able to provide all sorts of information about any manufacturing process. It can be something mechanical, or it can be something about beer production, which is actually something we have been working a lot. So then when we go back to the drafts and cluster 4, I see those 2, which is well what it was presented at the beginning of the presentation. But yeah, basically they are aiming for same type of development, reaching TRL 6, and basically each project can be in the draft topic 2, like this 5-6 millions, and while those will be higher and then, well, they are a little bit more complicated. But yeah, I think we fit the characteristics of both funding instruments, and I think we really can give to that sort of project something. And because this is what, well, somehow when I analyzed the drafts, what I understood, what they want, so I think it's a very beautiful goal to try to make our factories much better than what they are now. So I imagine that we need this sort of partners, some academic institutions, industrial partners, technology providers that allowed us to, well, to build those things, and these industrial partners to, well, define the needs and requirements, but also like to test and pilot our solutions on there. We need to make proper research about what is the human experience, and in all topics like ergonomics, well-being, and so on. And then, yeah, we need people for dissemination and so on. I was just trying here to figure it out what type of partners and projects we would like to create. That's also how I imagine the cost sharing or work effort should be divided, like 40% for the research and development, and like almost as much, 30% for piloting and testing and all the research that there is in there. So then if I go back to my university, I representing here in the EFFRA these two research groups. Well, one it is the research group of futuristic interactive technologies, and the other one is the research infrastructure. And I will talk a little bit about them. So as I say, we really believe that in the future, those factories are going to exist. And we already are working in these human-machine interactive systems, and how those cognitive technologies can apply or will work in Industry 5.0. So we have some work on that, and it's very good that now they come those calls, because then we can reutilize. We have very strong experience in industrial metaverse, virtual reality, multi-platform simulator. So in this picture you see here, it's the exercise of a spill, and the idea is, in any case, that many persons can be simultaneously performing the task or following the task, and then everything what happens is recorded and we get data. So then we can then do that user experience research that it's able to validate those methods. Is it worth to use virtual reality, or is not so much needed? That's what we have tried to do. We have done also simulators for sea captains to train different approaches to harbors or get used to the machinery, and also different weather conditions. So yeah, we like those things of virtual reality and simulators. Then we have done remote robotic operations. Here you have a picture. It's not very beauty, but the idea is that there is a real robot, a digital twin of the robot, and we follow real time how they move, so we can control from both spaces. And also it's possible that this real robot records and builds a digital twin on real time. We have some experience with point clouds, LiDAR, and how to integrate all this real-time data or LiDAR data into those digital twins and compare both models for quality purposes. And that can be interesting when we try to make those intelligent systems for factories. We have experience with situational awareness, can be machine vision, machine listening, and all type of sensor data. We have now some projects going on remote systems, and yeah, that's something that also we can utilize to move forward. We are now very interested in this human-machine interaction. I really like the topic of Industry 5.0. So in all this AI-based assistive collaborative problem solving, you have in here in the right picture, those two persons talking about how to modify this robot, how to bring it, so somehow we virtualize all the faces. And well, there was this thing also hand tracking, eye tracking. We like to figure it out different ways to control robots and machines without using like traditional controllers. And then if I go to talk about this manufacturing and automation engineering research infrastructure, is quite a nice lab that it has been built for testing stuff. So we have this space that can be tested, can be used for testing everything what we develop. Even partners can come and just use the space somehow for free. And it has some, well, modern robots, maybe more should be coming. But yeah, this is something also what we can offer to our partners, the possibility of testing in a control environment, the solutions that we develop bit by bit. If I go back to, okay, what will be our offering? I put at the beginning the list of the tasks or the type of partners we will need. We are a research and academic institution with expertise in AI, machine learning, and human-computer interaction and robotics. So we can work on that. As I say, we can provide these control environments to pilot, validate, and refine. So we can also be considered as industrial partner, although we are not, but in this project we could do that. We can develop technology, and we have quite solid, well, I will not say that we are comparable to very high researchers with very high HO index, but H index, sorry. But we can do research, we can publish, and we can write. So that's also where we can be. And definitely, yeah, we can help in the dissemination, especially if they are related to the publication of research results. And that was all from our side. Thank you for listening. I'm not sure I'm coming to Belgium. My wife has also a business trip, and somehow she decided her trip was more important than mine. But maybe I try to fly and come back on the day so I could join, because it would be very nice to meet in person any of you. But you always can reach me by email. That was it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David, for this very interesting pitch. Good luck to you, and hope to see you at the European Manufacturing Conference soon. We go further to the pitch of SINTEF industry. Xiang, we're ready for your pitch. Hope you hear us and hope to see your presentation soon on the screen. Yes, we see it. Xiang, we see your screen, but we do not hear you yet. Xiang, we see your presentation on the screen, but we do not hear you yet. Can you make sure you are unmuted? Xiang, we see your presentation, but we do not hear you. Can you please say something so that we check the sound?
Can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yes, yes, we do hear you now, and you are sharing your screen. You can just now maximize your presentation or put it in a presentation mode, and we will see it. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sorry for the inconvenience because I didn't test it from beginning. Yeah. Thanks for the invitation. And my name is Xiang. I'm a senior scientist working in SINTEF Norway. SINTEF is one of the largest European independent research organization. Maybe some of you all know. So we have 2,000 employees. It's from the more than 70 in the countries. So we serve the lots of the customers. So we are the contract project-based research institute. So it's we mostly work on the contract project. And the SINTEF is cover lots of the research areas. It's mostly focused on the applied research. So we have expertise from the ocean space to the outer space. I'll try to turn on my pointer. Yes, this icon, the list in this slides is our priority, the strategic the fields. It's like we work on the renewable energy, ocean space, etc., etc. But you see here that we are like have close collaboration with the industries. So we work on with lots of the industrial partner to help with their research and R&D development. And for us, we have I'm representing the several other groups working on the SINTEF from the digital, from the industries, the institutes. And we are like particularly interested in the topic 3, advanced manufacturing technologies. And we have a strong interest in the additive manufacturing, especially for the metallic products, repairing, and advanced forming joining technologies. And we also would like to explore the new modeling technique like hybrid modeling, which is combined with the physics driven and the data driven the methodology. And we also have a strong interest in the process simulation and optimization. And also we are interested to coordinate. The reason is we have quite solid backgrounds related to the European projects, the coordination, and the solid competence in the relevant fields. Like we have, we are involved in several of the bigger European projects, like one is Cogniman. Okay, so it was, yeah, another is Cognitive Twin. They are from the previous the Horizon 2020 projects, and some the new project like Cogniman it's running now. We also have some the national the project portfolio like Newman and Extrutek. They are particularly targeting the like extreme the manufacturing process, and some of the process for the manufacturing, the optimization, and the under control. We have very good and solid national industrial networks, and we would like to collaborate with other industrial partners, especially they can provide the relevant the business use case study in the topic 3. Yes, and we would also like to work with the other research institutes and the universities, the academics. So that's the topic 3 where we are very interested. And another one is topic 4. It's generative AI for the robotics and the industrial automations. Particularly, we would like to apply for the generative AI for the data integration, harmonization, and management. we have strong background in the data management and the data science. We also would like to develop the further our the digital twin based the platform for the manufacturing the process optimization and automation. And we also have a strong competence in the data pipeline for the deployment of the digital twin. And we have the good the background in the several European projects, like this year, especially we have we develop the specific the data management tool in the enrichment data. It's currently running the European projects, and we have a new project for the called the Data Pact that's dealing with the data compliance for the to try to integrate implement the new AI Act and Robotic Act. So all these things will be in the we hope to realize in the specific user cases. And we are interested to work with the other industrial partners for the business use case provider, and also the research institute and universities. I think that's all. Yeah, thanks for your attention. So I run quite quick, just to save our time. So you can contact us. The two persons, one is from the SINTEF Digital. I'm not sure if he's here. And yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for the pitch, for your interest in the draft call topics, and good luck to SINTEF. We go further to the pitch of CARTIF. We have two pitchers, Anibal, Reñones, and Cristina, Vega. Do you hear us? Are you ready to pitch?
Yes, good morning. We are ready.
Morning. Good luck.
Start with the sharing. You see our screen?
Yes, we see the screen, we see you, and we hear you well.
Okay. So first, CARTIF is a technology transfer center. We are in Spain. We aim to generate technical knowledge and transfer to the different companies, mostly SMEs. And we are involved in three main areas of work, like and you can see here the agri-food processes, energy and digital industrial systems. Digital industrial systems today is our main focus, but we are also involved in the circular economy and the energy efficiency. Respect our expertise in different industrial projects. As you can see here, we have different projects around artificial intelligence, process industry or robotics. And our objectives are mostly related with increasing the process industry's efficiency and their quality control, also to increase the production efficiency and, for example, predictive maintenance or different anomaly detection for industrial energy or other types of production assets. We are involved, apart from EFFRA, in other partnerships, like, for example, Aspire, or the one related with batteries, or the Big Data Value Association, the ADRA. And as a side note, Cristina and I will be in Brussels, so we can talk with you. And I think that we can proceed to well, from a general point of view, our main role we see here right now in the different open topics are mostly as partner, but in some cases we can be as on overall coordinator with the link with a scientific or technical coordinator. The first topic about the physical and cognitive augmentation, our main areas of interest is the use of computer vision, for example, to identify operator poses in different industrial settings. also to detect objects, or even to somehow try to classify the operator mood. Regarding the collaborative robotics, we are using right now for dismantling, palletizing, and 3D printing. And we aim also to use different sensing and electronics to integrate it to create collaborative spaces rather than integrate collaborative robots to make a full working collaborative space. We aim also we are researching in human-robot natural interaction using gestures, speech, or other types of media. And particularly from the point of view of the integration of robotics, we are right now collaborating in and leading a project about the integration of firmware and ROS 2. And from the point of view of artificial intelligence, we are working and coordinating a project about self-X AI systems control, like, for example, having self-adaptation or self-healing. As a first idea, or trying to be part of a bigger puzzle, we think that, for example, we can think about an AI-driven human-robot collaboration for advanced manufacturing, for example, to use some kind of collaborative robotics coupled with computer vision to identify different operator poses and mood sensing. And with having this kind of human-robot interaction in a natural way to improve also the efficiency and to ensuring the safety and the comfort of the worker. Another project idea could be in the area of augmenting the skills of the workers for a future industrial workspace, to design a kind of a comprehensive platform that combines AI, robotics, and also human-centered interfaces for manufacturing. The idea would be to focus in natural human-robot interaction with augmented decision-making and real-time adaptation. As a project partner, we would like to be a core partner, apart from the proposal and concept development or task leading or involving industrial contacts in our network. For example, we at the moment have been awarded with a firmware I have that is called CARTIF Factory. That is a testing experimental facility for human-robotic collaboration that is kind of a digital innovation hub, but with mostly focus in the human-robot collaboration. And in some projects, we are gaining experience in the development of the requirements engineering, for example, the defining use cases or user stories at the beginning of the project that later on defines the overall project evolution. The other topic that we are interested is the generative one. Our areas of interest and our current work is around use cases specific for large language model applied to different industrial problems. For example, also including multimodality to use different kind of data sets like images, videos, time series, text. And we would like also to look into the challenges and benefits that the generative AI could give to real world industrial settings. We are working on fine-tuning on large language models and meta-prompting for specific industrial use cases, for example, to have a better interaction between the human and the robot. And we are used to play with different large language, open source large language models like Llama 3, Phi3, and etc. And from the point of view of the human robot, we want to improve this interaction using also generative AI. And last but not least, we are starting to work in the explainability of this output of these large language models that are not usually well understood and that maybe decrease the trustworthiness of the use. Some project ideas: one could be to develop an open source and fine-tune large language model to enhance this human-robot interaction in industrial settings. For example, trying to focus in the explainability of these AI outputs for a better or more trustworthy decision making. And the other idea could be to take advantage of this generative and large language model to make some industrial process optimization, but taking advantage of different multimodal data like time series, tabular data, or images. Apart from what we already commented, as a partner, as a CARTIF as a project partner in a proposal, we are having a previous projects industrial data sets related to different aspects and areas like machining, vibrations in different manufacturing assets. And like I said, we can also provide our testing experimental facility, what we call CARTIF Factory 5, where I have, to make an initial or nearly TRL5 evolution maturity of the core technologies or the different technologies of the project. And now I pass the presentation to my colleague, Cristina.
Hello.
Just a second.
Oh.
Sorry. No? Are you seeing our screen? Please,
So,
can you my privilege?
We are in the same room and we are using Anibal's laptop to present.
If you are so kind to.
So, Annabelle, you share the presentation on your screen?
Yes, it was the same presentation.
And Cristina, okay, and Cristina will just present on it, okay.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thanks. I will present the first topic, that is more related with manufacturing, dismantling, robotics, inspection, and circularity. Our areas of interest are from our side. It's more related with the dismantling of batteries and the remanufacturing of them. The analysis of the cells, the analysis of the possible use that we have experience in this part. We have experience too in the DPP, the Digital Product Passport, and this topic applied to electronic products to be used in circular economy, like in white goods or in batteries too. Other area of interest that we have for this topic is the use of collaborative robotics, that we have some projects that with parts like this, that is like Arise, that in this moment we have some open calls, it's open for this month. We can use our expertise in high advanced value products dismantling. The last area of interest that we have from our side is the quality check using computer vision inspection on and other measures that the test performance of use of the components. For this topic, we have two possible ideas for a project proposal. The first can be called Robotic System for Battery Remanufacturing and Health Monitoring, and the objectives can be to develop a collaborative robotic system to automate battery dismantle, health inspection, and remanufacturing processes, improving efficiency and circularity in the battery life cycle. With this focus, we can cover the main important points described in the topic. And another project idea can be focused in the DPP for remanufactured products and create a digital product passport framework for remanufactured products, enabling traceability, efficiency, recycling, and reuse of components. This idea is more generic, but will depend on a lot of the products that will be used. CARTIF as project partner, as core partner in this topic, can work as proposal concept development, to be part of the work package as work package leader or task leader, and can provide some contacts from our network of industrial contacts. The last topic that we are interested in is the 3D draft topic. that is related with the manufacturing, the automation, the net zero, circularity, and innovation. Our areas of interest are related with the life cycle assessment and with the DPP, the same of other topics that use to the net zero products, except the batteries that are not included in this topic. Other point of interest is the energy efficiency in the manufacturing processes and the integration of renewables in the process. Give the analysis of recovery of possible use of waste heat. The last area of interest that CARTIF has is the interest of integration of factories into the smart grid. For this topic, we have two other project ideas, and the first is related with the energy efficient manufacturing with waste heat recovery for net zero technologies. And here is the possible to focus the project in the integration of systems to improve the energy efficiency and the recovery of the waste heat. These concepts applied for high value components and the net zero industries. So the focus of this proposal is less resource use, CO2 emissions, and shorter time to market of the products. The other project idea is the smart factory integration into renewable power grids, and this is a general idea to design manufacturing system with smart grids powered by renewable energy. For this third topic, CARTIF can collaborate as core partner too, and we can work as in other topics, that's a proposal concept development, work package task leading, network industrial contacts, and in other topics, we can provide our own test site of different renewable energy technologies. So this is the difference with other topics. And this is all from our side. If you want to contact us, we will be in Brussels in 2 weeks, and we will be very happy to talk with all of them.
Thank you both so much for the interesting pitch. Good luck to CARTIF, and see you at the European Manufacturing Conference soon. We have 3 more pitchers. We're running a bit behind the time, so I remind everyone that we are expecting around 8 minutes for a pitch at most. The next pitcher is Sam Sorensen from VBOX Ltd. Sam, do you hear us? We're ready for your pitch.
I'll just get my slideshow up now. One moment now. Are you seeing the full presentation screen?
Yes, we see the presentation and we hear you well.
Perfect. Great. And just to confirm, it's not presenter view, it is the full screen of the slideshow, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, I may need to do a sound test on one of the slides, but I will get to that then. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Sorensen, and today I'm here to present VBOX, the Portable Secure Network Solution. VBOX is a unique and innovative remote system integration tool, which increases efficiency, reduces costs, and accelerates time to production. By using VBOX, you can enable the integration of machines and systems situated in different geographical locations prior to customer delivery. VBOX is designed for environments where no common infrastructure exists between vendors and/or manufacturers. So just to test, firstly, I'm going to show you a quick explainer video just to give you an idea of how VBOX works in a short period of time. If you could confirm, Cornelia, please, if the sound works. Does the sound work?
No, I don't hear the sound.
Okay, one moment there now. What I will try to do is play it through my phone simultaneously with the, if you can confirm the sound is okay.
A production line most likely looks like this.
Is that loud enough?
Yep, it's loud enough.
Okay, perfect. Yep. Thank you. We'll go ahead now. 3, 2.
A production line most likely looks like this. In an ideal world,
sorry, no, apologies.
production line most likely looks like this. In an ideal world, everything is fully integrated with a SCADA or MES system. But with each machine being built in different parts of the world, the network integration testing requires engineers to travel to various locations, which is costly and time-consuming. That's why we created VBOX, an innovative, portable, secure network solution. VBOX is the key to accelerating time to production. For example, the engineer can remain in Germany and perform remote systems integration tests while the machines or PLCs are in Italy, Ireland, and Switzerland, thereby maintaining the ability to identify and resolve integration issues. VBOXes are pre-configured and automatically connect to the secure dedicated VBOX cloud service. When the integration testing has been completed, the machines are delivered to the customer site and will undergo the SAT with confidence that all network integration issues have been previously identified and resolved. As a result, machines will integrate seamlessly. Here, we take a look at a traditional project lifecycle. Using VBOX, a customer accelerated time to production by 8 weeks, generating millions in revenue. VBOX eliminates the need to travel and can be extended to multiple locations worldwide. So easy to use, no network reconfiguration is required, and no data is collected. And as a leased product, provides the latest technology. Shorten lead time, increase flexibility, reduce costs, and utilize resources more efficiently. Accelerate time to production with VBOX and perform pre-SATs at the FAT stage. See vbox.ie.
Okay, so VBOX can be applied to the following areas: system integration testing, such as OPC to PLC integration testing, SCADA, process control system or MES line integration testing, and during the project build stage of multi-vendor machines. And VBOX contributes to digitalization, lean, industry 4.0, 5.0, sustainability, and circular economy objectives. It's important to note that the VBOX differs from software VPNs, as it allows seamless connectivity from L4, L3, or Level 2 systems to underlying devices within machines, such as PLCs or microcontrollers. Also, no reconfiguration of systems is required when using VBOX. It's simply plug and play. Now onto the draft topics. The first being number 3, advanced manufacturing technologies for European leadership in strategic and high value added net zero technologies. We are interested in providing the VBOX technology in the area of hydrogen fuel cells and electrolyzers, solar PV technology production, and bioclimate and energy solutions, as well as any other automated environments or production environments listed in Annex 1 of the Net Zero Industry Act. For this topic, we intend to join a consortium and contribute to these areas. What can we provide? Reduced carbon emissions, shortened time to market and process integration times, increased productivity and ease of upscaling, and no system reconfiguration required. Systems can remain set up for their end customer configurations. In terms of project partners, we are looking for manufacturing SMEs who are upgrading a segment of their production line or creating a new line. Vendors are also our target, being either a machine builder and or system builder. Examples of systems would be SCADA, MES, process control system, track and trace systems, etc. Any level 2, level 3 system, or level 1. On to the second draft topic we are interested in, topic 4, Gen AI for EU and robotics and industrial automation, specifically in the area of enhancing product and process qualification, certification, and compliance assessment through higher levels of automation, digitalization, and data management, taking into account related requirements. For this topic, we intend to join a consortium and contribute to this area. What can we provide? Again, shortened time to market, reduced carbon emissions, increased productivity, flexibility, and resilience, and increased utilization of engineer resources and easy to use technology. In terms of project partners, we are looking for vendors, particularly in AI, also machine and or system builders, as well as system integrators. Another target is manufacturing SMEs who are upgrading a segment of their production line or creating a new line. A further funding call which we are interested in is XBuild EU, titled Cross-Fertilization and Industrial Ecosystems in Textile or Construction Manufacturing, leveraging digital and advanced technologies to build up green and digital resilience in Europe. There are 3 grants part of this XBuild EU call. We are focusing on the Green and Digital Grant. This grant is aimed at the adoption of processes and technologies by SMEs to become more competitive and resilient, with focus on green and digital transition to ensure the sustainability and connectivity of the value chain. For this topic, we intend to be the partner to the manufacturing SME. What can we provide? Reduced carbon emissions, higher resilience against time-consuming challenges, accelerated time to production, increased utilization of engineer resources, easy-to-use technology, and increased connectivity and transparency of the value chain, specifically in the systems integration testing process. Who are we targeting to collaborate with? One manufacturing SME in the construction or textile industry that has an automated production environment. The deadline for this call is October 2nd, 2024, and the duration of the project is a maximum of 4 months. Here is an example of a use case to give you an idea of how VBOX will apply to these topics. In this use case, VBOX enables full remote track and trace and SCADA line integration during the factory acceptance testing phase between 3 locations. To clarify, the systems are denoted as dark gray gear icons in this image. The start of the line was in vendor site 1 in Wexford, Ireland. The offline track and trace L3 system was in the customer site in Kerry, Ireland. And lastly, the SCADA track and trace L2 system and end of line was located at the vendor site 2 in Germany. Using VBOX, both SCADA and track and trace tests were remotely conducted, and a full systems acceptance test was completed during the factory acceptance testing FAT stage. The pharma manufacturer was extremely satisfied that all integration issues were identified and resolved at the vendor FAT locations prior to system delivery. The outcome, the pharma manufacturer accelerated time to production by 7.5 weeks. This created a significant uplift in revenue, which would not have been possible without VBOX. The aforementioned benefits were also realized, these being reduced carbon emissions due to eliminating unnecessary engineer travel, more efficient resource utilization, and no reconfiguration of systems was required. To note, a project for the mentioned funding calls could require additional or fewer VBOXes depending on the number of locations. Also, a customer may only be upgrading part of their existing line rather than creating a new line, as you're seeing here in this use case. VBOX applies to all these possibilities when machines and systems need to be integrated. So that was the VBOX presentation for you today. We are a family business based in Ireland, working with established research organizations such as Irish Manufacturing Research. Also, we are about to attain ISO 9001 and ISO 27001 certification at the beginning of next month. So that's all from my side. Please contact me if you have any questions, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Sam, for the captivating pitch, and good luck. And we go further to our pitcher from Polymeris, Annabelle Sion. Do you hear us? Are you ready to pitch?
I can hear you, and can you hear me?
Yes, we do. We hear you well.
And I can try to share my screen.
Yes, we see your presentation.
Wonderful. Good morning, everybody. So I'm the last one before the coffee break, so I will try to make it quick, but not too quick for everybody. And so I'm Annabelle Sion. I'm the head of European program from Polymeris cluster in France. So I will give you a bit of an overview of the cluster and also what we can provide as a partner, but also within your project proposal building and partner search. So as mentioned, Polymeris is a cluster. We are the main French competitiveness cluster for plastics, rubber, and composites materials. So we focus on bringing together a large network, large regional and national network of companies, academics, RTOs, and different kind of stakeholders under 3 strategic action areas that are advanced materials, circular economy, and the digital factory, all focusing on the polymer industry. So we will focus on 12 priority themes. You see below, I will not summarize it all, but we're trying to focus on the digitalization of our polymer industry, especially on the bio-based materials, the recyclability of the material, the process monitoring, simulation, instrumentation, and transformation processes. We are based in France. We count around 400 members within the network, of which around 300 are industrial companies, mostly SMEs. Actually, 80% of these companies are manufacturing SMEs, transforming material into products. We have good experience in European projects. We're currently involved in several ones, some under coordination. And so we would like to provide you with the network capacity in two ways that I will present afterwards. We collaborate as a cluster to provide our members with opportunities to connect throughout the different steps of the project. For our activities, we will take part in pitching session. We also invite them to pitching sessions. We have a member actually participating today as well. We organize technical days, matchmaking events, collective missions. We want to also provide with our industrial members the possibility to connect with connect with technology providers. We organize workshops, webinar, and international congresses. So all this in line with the requirement of impact maximization of the projects. And the idea is to provide also some the technology partners with more possibility to test or to transfer the technologies towards the industry. So on this first core topic on the integrated approaches for remanufacturing that we focused on, we have interest and strong interest in multi-material projects and applications and functional materials on this kind of activities, the disassembly of plastronics, printed electronics, metal and plastics products on smart elastomers, especially as rubber considered as a critical raw material, natural rubber. So we have a strong focus on this, and we have companies also willing to join research and development activities on this topic, and the recyclability and the evaluation of the recyclability of the products. We would like to, well, we have interest also from our members to focus on the methodologies for the end of life or the use, or end of use or end of life of the functional polymer materials. We know that plastics is also, well, polymers and advanced materials are also used for lightweight applications, for high performance, for energy storage, energy or wind energy also. So we have quite a wide panel of interest from our small and large members on this. So from the cluster perspective, we see two ways of participating. You can reach out to us if you need a use case, an end user or some demonstrator. We can reach out to the network, publish some calls for interest. If you have some opportunities in the cluster, well, from the cluster, we would be happy to share your opportunity and to help you find an industrial partner, manufacturing, or a technology user for your testing, for your demonstrator or your pilots. And we can also, as cluster, contribute as project partner for your impact maximization activities. So that is to say communication, dissemination, clustering also with other networks and European initiative. We can also promote the project, use our large cluster network, as we are part of several associations, several cluster associations throughout Europe, to promote your needs and to promote your project. Same way in the draft topic 3, so I have selected these two, but if of course you have ideas under the other topics that could be relevant also for the polymer industry, feel free to reach out. But I focused also on the draft topic on advanced manufacturing technologies for European manufacturing leaderships there. So we have a very strong interest for advanced manufacturing for polymer products with innovative innovation processes, the use also of innovative materials. We have strong interest also from our members to use artificial intelligence to work also on planning and planification of production, also on digital twinning for material behavior. We have interest in this on joining and assembling of materials, and especially in solar and wind energy, coming also from the Net Zero Act, but we can focus also on several more application if needed. And the same way, the way we can participate in your project building and project proposal, it's either providing a use case or reaching out to the network to find industrial or academia partners, depending on the territorial level as well, from the network, or contribute as well as project partner for your dissemination and impact maximization activities. Sorry. Here, so for this, you have two main contacts that are myself in charge of the project and partnership, or my colleague Elsa also. So here you have our emails and phone numbers in case you want to reach out to us and discuss further on after this meeting.
Thank you so much, Annabelle,
for
interest in the drug topics and for this interesting pitch, and good luck. And we have, according to the updated agenda, one last feature in this first batch of features. Ibon Ocaña from SAID. Are you ready to pitch? The floor is yours. Let us know.
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you and we see your presentation.
Okay. Great. So my name is Ibon Ocaña. I am the last presenter before the break, so I'm going to try to make it as fast as possible. I come from CIT, that is a research institution in the north of Spain, San Sebastian. We are part of the University of Navarra, so we are in very close to the School of Engineering of this university. And so that we have twofold missions. On the one hand, to train researchers and transfer them to the industry, and this is why we have a long history of scientific publications, papers, and PhDs. And on the other hand, we aim at developing research projects with industry and with European partners. So we are about 270 people right now, and as a consequence of this research project, we have developed already 19 spin-offs that are giving a job to more people that people are working at the CIT. You have there some few numbers. I'm going to present our interest in for 3 topics, and our role for the 3 topics would be more or less the same. We aim at being work package leaders or in the core consortium, but in some cases, if the proposal is well focused, we could take into consideration the possibility of coordinating the proposal. So for the first one, and for topic 1, integrated approaches for remanufacturing, I am summarizing this slide on the left hand, scope, the points of the scope where we would be interested, and on the right side, what we could offer for that. So for mass manufacturing, disassembly and separation and sorting, we could use optical technologies for sorting and robotic technologies for the sorting as well, as I will show in a while. For the capability to produce high quality products, we could use our capabilities for recycling materials through powder metallurgy routes and the production of new parts using additive manufacturing. And for the measurement and verification of inspection approaches, we could use either optical or magnetic techniques for the inline inspection. So just a brief summary of things that we could bring into the proposal for the sorting optical technologies that we have in the labs: 2D cameras, 3D scanners, different modes, hyperspectral cameras, high magnification cameras, confocal, and thermography as well. As for the robotics part, we can provide our capabilities in industrial robotics and automation, and we could do it as well with mobile and collaborative robotics. We can mount on this collaborative robotics the in-house developed sensors and grippers, of course. I'm sorry. And for this automated dismantling, we have experience, long-term experience, and right now we are involved in a European project to reproduce that aims at robotic dismantling of electrical and electronic equipment. As for the second topic, physical and cognitive augmentation in advanced manufacturing, we have a kind of a more focused approach. We are aiming at the advanced and validation of integration of AI-supported exoskeletons in manufacturing works. So basically what we believe is that currently exos are developed for a single repetitive task. And what we are aiming is at adapting an already active exo and integrate perception and AI to make it flexible and adaptable to multiple manufacturing tasks. So the exo would learn to act providing physical support when needed and understand the intentionality of the work. So we can provide as well XR technologies to facilitate the communication. And this is a kind of a couple of sketches of what we already have and the lab that we have. We are now at TRL 2 to 4. I would say that we are at TRL 3 for this technology. And regarding topic number 3, advanced manufacturing technologies for European manufacturing leadership in strategic and high value added net zero technologies. Again, our approach would be concerning the scope that we have on the left hand, essentially additive manufacturing and surface processing technologies. We could contribute with the possibility of producing powders for additive manufacturing, as I will show you right now. The additive manufacturing technology that we have in-house, the DED, laser powder bed fusion and binder jetting, and for the surface reprocessing technologies, processing technologies, the laser functionalization or micro and nano manufacturing. So as I was mentioning, we can produce our own powders in our automation facilities, lab scale 1 and a pilot plant that is able to produce up to 250 kilos of different materials, as you can see. And we are experts, been doing this for many, many years. And we have the possibility of producing parts or manufacturing parts using direct energy deposition, either powder based, as you can see in this slide, or wire based, as you can as I am showing you in this other slide. We have laser powder bed fusion as well, and we've been using it, for example, for the production of electrical engines with magnetic materials. So we developed both the new design for the electrical motors and the part once we have already designed it, and we can and we have as well binder jetting for producing parts, complex parts with materials that are not that well, that don't behave that well with conventional lasers. You can see the portfolio of materials that we have here. And as for the surface functionalization, we are pioneers in Europe for the use of nanopulsed laser, and this can be used for functionalization or micro machining, and functionalization to provide better tribology properties, for instance. These are the equipments that we have, and this is our contact. So that's essentially it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ibon. And with this, we finalize this first batch of pitching presentations. And we are taking a short virtual coffee break. Please stay connected, and you will just hear and see the following pitches when you get back. We will be back at 11:35 sharp. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you had the time to energize a bit, have your coffee. And we continue this second batch of pitching presentations with first to inform you that we will have 12 pitchers. So we'll have 12 presentations until 13 and 15. And then a brief questions and answers session. So we continue now with a pitcher from Ghent University, Geron de Meyer. Do you hear us? Are you ready to pitch?
Thank you very much, and sorry for the delay. So this one will be deleted. So very short introduction on Ghent University. We're located close to Brussels, and our university says this is in the heart of Europe. And as you can see, we also have a site in South Korea. We are so-called full university, meaning we have 11 faculties. The two of them that I am mostly representing are the Faculty of Engineering and Architecture and the Faculty of Business, Economics and Administration. More particularly, I am involved in a industrial research platform, which is called Machineries and Factories. And we have two main applications, first being smart electromechanical systems. Think of drivetrains for cars, for vehicles in general, industrial machines, robots, and energy applications. And the other one is smart industrial systems, which includes assembly style and the discrete part of batch processes. In order to bring added value from an R&D perspective to those applications, we have three expertise that we bring together. The first one is on electromechanical systems engineering, the second one on industrial systems engineering, and the third one on industrial economics. And from those three angles, we bring added value from an R&D perspective in those two applications. And as you can see, we are a partner in Flanders Make, which is the strategic research center of the Flemish government in Belgium. Now, we are pitching here today to express our interest in two projects. The first one is the Twin Transition 01, integrated approaches for remanufacturing. And our envisioned role is that of a strongly committed partner. We rarely step into proposals if we cannot deliver we never step in a project if we cannot deliver what we promise and what is expected from the coordinator. And a possible contribution for this specific project or proposal is inspired upon a technical strategy of a running R&D project of which Ghent University is the coordinator. It's not a European, it's a regional project. But the nice thing is that it has 8 companies involved, including end user companies as well as software tool providers. And actually, if you read the call text and you look at this technical strategy, you will see that there is quite an overlap between the call text and the aim of this project. Starting at the bottom, we want to identify and able to forecast the added value of a remanufacturing strategy, which remanufacturing strategy, and depending that on product type, depending on type of company involved, depending on the customer returns that are expected. That's the bottom part. The blue part then is once you have selected or decided to go for a remanufacturing strategy, as is indicated in fact in green, where parts are being obtained by the dealer from the customer, returned or moved into cores and then remanufactured to end up again in the parts depot. Then in the blue part, you want to decide for each of the incoming parts whether you should do a remanufacturing, yes or no, depending on the quality and what should be done, and assess the amount of work. And then at the top part, you need to potentially integrate it with other activities in your manufacturing hall or site, and you need to schedule also the remanufacturing, which is expected to take also much more variable time than typical manufacturing due to the more variable input in terms of course that you deliver. And so this is a project that has been running and which I believe we could leverage in a European context. If you look at the different topics that are asked for into the call, I have indicated in blue the major potential contributions from Ghent University, which are the second and the fourth one. We probably could contribute to others as well, but this would be our main interest as is listed here. And I think the added value would be also to look at this from an economics perspective, which is in fact also the leading partner in the previous proposal that or the previous project that I have explained just before. I don't know what happened with the layout here, but the second proposal or topic of interest is the emerging 07. Now, clearly, if you look at that call, that's a very big consortium. So here we will need to have strongly committed partners, bringing potentially together multiple angles to bring a full consortium. As you can see, or as you are aware, there are two types of topics envisioned: the robotic applications. Yes, we are interested in that in terms of improving the learning capabilities of those robots as well as their environments as they are being trained and using what we call a hybrid approach. Hybrid meaning both physical and data-driven approaches for both modeling as well as control and learning. And also for type B, if you talk about the manufacturing approach, we could bring in either from an economics perspective, the insight of the supply chain, or the use of generative AI for anomaly detection, for higher operational efficiency, or from a factory perspective, the reconfiguration of assembly lines, including AI-supported optimization, which are a number of things we could propose. And just to be complete, I have added as a last slide some other calls that we have an interested in. And again, in blue, we have identified some potential contributions from our side. And this is the contact details. These are the contact details. And I would be happy to discuss this further with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the pitch and good luck. We go now further to the Industrial Research Institute Jules Verne. Giulio De Luca, are you ready to pitch? Let us know if you hear us and if you can share your presentation. We do not hear you, but we see your screen. And now, yeah, the presentation mode. Yes, now I hear you.
Now it's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to the presentation. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to meet you again, although virtually. I represent here the IRT Jules Verne. My name is Júlio César De Luca. I look after the selection, networking, preparation of European proposals, together with some experts that give me some help. Okay, IRT Jules Verne was founded in 2012, non-profit R&D institute in France. We are located in Nantes, which is close to the Atlantic coast. Is the city where Jules Verne was born, and that's the name comes from Jules Verne. Our turnover is about 22 million euros. We are about 130 collaborators, more than 77 patents. We have a brand new building that was, we arrived at this building in 2022, 2 years ago exactly. It's just located 5 minutes walk to the Nantes airport. 7,000 meters squared, of them 4,000 meters squared are workshops. Okay, we don't have per se laboratories like academic laboratories. What we have is like mini factories where we have machinery from the industry, commonly used by the industrials, where you can see in the picture on the right, where we can develop projects for the industrials, and we can validate them to TRL7. Okay, we have 16 academic and academic centers as part of our portfolio. Okay, and more than 100 industrial partners in France, which is an asset because we can bring some of these industrial partners as use case in the projects in clusters 4 and 5. Okay.
So far, more than 20 European projects, one of them in coordination. The project is called Suspense, is in composites and recycling of composites for doing parts for the industrials. And more than 20 million euros in equivalent assets. Okay. To do our research, we have 5 R&D teams. Okay, we have a modeling and simulation team, process composite materials, which is a very strong team. They're very good in composites. Process of metallic materials is a growing team. We work a lot in additive manufacturing there. Okay. Robotics and cobotics is the second strongest team we have. Okay, where we work in manufacturing, assembly, and some other fields for the industrials. And the monitoring inspection team. Altogether, we have about 74 experts, okay? And we have in permanence 18 PhD students, which is our link with the universities, okay? To further develop projects at the low tier. As assets, as I said before, you can see some pictures. We have real machinery used by industrials, and we use them to do our projects, which allow us to validate the simulations and the process we developed and deliver the results to TRL7. Okay, there's a list there of our main assets, which is in the presentation. So as soon as you can have access to this presentation, you know what we have, what we can do. Okay. As for the topics, all the 4 topics are of our interest, okay? But here I'm going to just talk about 2 of them, okay? One of them is a physical and cognitive augmentation in advanced manufacturing, okay? In this topic, we have a very good bench, which is the project Shop for CF. We were one of the leading participants, leader in the Shop for CF project, where we really worked with the integration of human into the manufacturing and empower the human and make the operators work with robots in safe detection of movements of humans and the trends of what they are going to do, which makes the manufacturing process a real integration with the operator. Okay. We're very good doing that. It's the robotic team that looks after that, okay? And then we have also a second team that works well there, is the monitoring team, which works with digital twins and artificial intelligence for monitoring of processes, and then empower human for taking decisions in the production floor in real time. So that's an empowerment for the human being to take decisions about manufacturing quality control. What we can offer, as I said, expertise in robotics and cobotics for manufacturing the human empowerment there. Manufacturing robotics workshop for developments and validation up to TRL7. So we can do projects in RAA calls and also IA calls. And we can bring French partners from our cluster as end users, which is very important, as you know. We normally, in the projects we participate in the preparation and execution, then we normally are leading partners, meaning that we are we help a lot the coordinators, the preparation, and on the state of the art, and normally we take roles like work package leaders. Okay. Second call is advanced manufacturing technologies for European manufacturing. Okay. We are, after joining consortium in this sort of call, okay, we developed for ourselves an approach that we call the scan and plan, which uses robotics monitoring in real time, so we can scan parts for reparation and define the trajectory of the robot automatically without human being doing the programmation. So it's a self-programmed approach, and we can plan how to repair metallic parts, for instance. In this case, we can do also for composites. Okay. Advanced joining technologies, robotized metal and composite welding. We can do both. We are very good doing them and doing real-time control with precision monitoring. Okay. We can do also composite parts in the design and functionalization of composites. That's what brings value to composite parts, the functionalization, what to put in there, reducing assembly, etc. Manufacturing process implementation using digital twin and artificial intelligence. Okay, our offer is expertise in manufacturing processes, metal or composite, including simulation, monitoring, and control, robotization, molding design, WEM, and welding with the scan and plan approach. Workshop for part production. We can make parts up to like 7 meters long, etc. If you do some blades scale down, and we can bring as well French partners. Okay. I know that everybody here likes cluster 4, but I would like to take this advantage to talk to you because there are some projects with deadline in February, which must be prepared for now. These are in cluster 5, okay? So there are 3 of them we are targeting here, especially the top 2. And just in case, if some of you are planning to do something there, I would be very glad to discuss these calls with you and to let you know what we can bring in, okay? Thank you very much. So you have my coordinates. Do not hesitate to get in touch. I will be in Brussels on 24th and the 25th in the morning. I'm looking forward to grab a bite or have a coffee with you guys and discuss further our collaborations. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Julio, and good luck. And I hope to see you soon in Brussels. And we go further to another picture, Aalto University, Udayanto. We have not seen you online until now. Please give us a sign if you are ready to pitch. Otherwise, until we clarify if Udayanto is ready to pitch. I would like to respond to some of the questions we have received about whether we will share the presentations and the agenda of the event with the list of the pictures. Yes, of course, we will share with all the participants the agenda, the updated version as of today, and the list of the pictures. You will also see all the presentations. We will also publish the public version of the presentations on the EFFRA portal in the section Project Ideas. So everyone probably is already a user of our EFFRA innovation portal. You will also be able to see there all our online pitching events presentations from the past, and of course the current one will be published too. So we do not see Udayanto online. This means we will go further to the next picture. This is Aarhus University, Rami Mansour. If you are ready to pitch, please, the floor is yours.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. I will start
we still do not see your screen. I will let you know when we see your screen. Yep. Okay, we see your presentation. All good, you can start.
You see the presentation now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I start by presenting myself and my colleague Devra Monjan. We are from Aarhus University at the Department of Mechanical and Production Engineering. About AU. So AU is established in 1928. It's a major Danish university. We're currently in top 100 university with more than 50 master and bachelor degree programs. About the Department of Mechanical and Production Engineering, we're currently more than 50 researchers with PhDs and postdoc working into different aspects of mechanical and production engineering. That include the engineering mechanics and manufacturing, modeling and optimization, sustainability and circular manufacturing, mechanics and material science, robotics and mechatronics, as well as fluid, thermal, and energy engineering. AU Digital Center and Tech Circle. The AU Center of Digitalization, Big Data, and Data Analytics works to strengthen AU position within the area of digitalization. We have the Tech Circle as well, which is a European Digital Innovation Hub of Central Denmark. It is supported by Digital Europe program under European Union and by the Danish Business Promotion Board. AU MPE, so AU Mechanical and Production Engineering, and AU Digit We have extensive research in participating and coordinating European projects. So this is an example of the projects that we have previously working in. Now about the topics here. If we start by the different call needs here. So if you look at mass demanufacturing, including disassembly and repair, so we have been working on these aspects for design for circular disassembly, for instance, in the Circular EU project. We also have expertise in the implementation of AI, as well as simulation-based modeling and optimization of robotic and manual disassembly processes. If you also look at the industrial circular economy, we have been working into this, currently working into, for example, the Accurate EU project, where we have designed for circular economy and circular economy indicator screening, as well as a sustainability assessment, and this includes both environmental and social LCA modeling. And of course, the integration of AI and ML-based model for circular economy and sustainability assessment as well. When it comes to repurposing and reuse of products, so here we have expertise in identifying reuse and repurposing using product system and functional similarity modeling. If you also go and look to the measurement and the verification inspection of importance for this call, we have inspection of additive manufacturing and welding joints. So herein we use, for instance, laser line scanning and visual-based measurements, and of course, for the end goal of, for example, estimation of the fatigue life. When we look at the international standardization, we have currently a collaboration with Dansk Standard and NIST, and of course, as well as try to use other standards. And an example could be when you use laser line scanning for welding. How do you evaluate if this weld is okay or not based on the current standards that are not based on laser line scanning when it comes to defects, tolerance, and so on. Of course, as a university, we're involved in education and training of students and professionals. And collaboration with Danish WIMs, and also a partnership with Danish SMEs and providing service for remanufacturing, for example, AM-based repair. When it comes to topic 3, advanced manufacturing, we also here have experience in lightweighting and additive manufacturing. Of course, here topology optimization in combination with additive manufacturing. We work with advanced joining technology. Herein, fatigue life, residual stress prediction of microstructure. We work with advanced forming and cutting technology, influence of the cutting on the surface characteristic, and particularly for high-strength steel. When it comes to sustainable and circular manufacturing, we work with simulation and AI-based prediction of LCA and CA results, multi-objective optimization, integrating CE and LCA into manufacturing simulation. And then number 5 here, robustness-based optimization. Here we work on the uncertainty quantification and propagation, where we also have extensive research. For instance, in multidisciplinary optimization under statistical uncertainties. If we look at topic 4, generative AI, here again, optimization of manufacturing process based on data analysis. And here we include uncertainties, but we also have methods to deal with large data set as well as small data sets, in case, for example, we don't have enough data. System reliability assessment, working as well for more reliable and efficient sustainability manufacturing. Robust and trustworthy AI. Here we are focusing on human-centered approaches for deploying AI and ML. For instance, human in the loop and Industry 5.0. We are working on incorporating uncertainty for robustness assessment. When it comes to manufacturing digitalization and data management, so working on digital process passport for increasing traceability in manufacturing. We're also working with virtual manufacturing, virtual factory and simulation, production reconfiguration. That includes expertise in discrete event simulation, based models for factory simulation and reconfiguration assessment. Role in previous projects, well, in topic 1, we are also currently coordination to be confirmed, of course, work package and task leadership, provision of industry use cases, given our collaboration with industry. In topic 3, we have work package and task leadership, similarly provision of industry use cases here in Denmark, and similar for topic 4, in Gen AI for EU, work package, task leadership, and similarly also we have industry contact here. So please contact us for collaboration on these topics or other topics related to CL4, CL6. And also we can note here that AU Mechanical and Production Engineering has an experienced team also that can assist with grant writing and quality review. And when it comes to social aspects, so you can also bring SSH experts in the consortium from the Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Business and Social Science, where we directly collaborate. Some selected publication regarding our work in these previous projects. And finally, I thank you for listening.
Thank you, Rami, for this interesting pitch, and good luck further to the Aarhus University. We go now to the next organization pitching, Technopar. Özlem Albayrak, let us know if you're ready to pitch.
I am ready to pitch, and let me please share my screen with you.
Yeah, we hear you well, so let us check if we can see your presentation now.
Okay. No, this is not the. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, so we see your presentation now. In presentation.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Özlem Albayrak. I am the R&D manager of Technopar. Technopar is a 28 years old company. The company is an R&D performing SME, and we have different facilities located in 2 cities of Turkey, Ankara and Izmir. In Izmir, we have CNC facilities. Our R&D center and development is performed by our team in Ankara. So far, we have completed more than 500 projects successfully in 27 countries, which are marked in red on the map. What we do is to combine different disciplines, which are mechanics, hydraulic, automation, electronics, and information technologies together in order to deliver solutions, end-to-end solutions that are Industry 4.0 compliant to industrial facilities, energy domain applications, on-vehicle applications, and defense industry. We have 3 ideas that we would like to share with you today. The first idea is about a smart platform for robots that are used in discrete manufacturing. The use cases or other different use cases will manage manufacturing data that will be collected from different agents, which can be sensors, actuators, ERP or MES systems, and other related ecosystems in assembly and quality processes to recognize and realize cognitive digital twins. The use of such digital twins will assure objectives such as process optimization, cost minimization, sustainability, and predictive maintenance. There are 2 possible uses of this platform. For example, one is the quality control. By using robots and computer vision, we would love to identify defective items. And the other is predictive maintenance. By using different type of sensors, we would like to estimate the remaining useful life of assets. For all processes, we are going to collect some common data like task plan, task start and end time, type of robot, position of robot, etc., including the energy consumption. So following the first idea, the second idea is about digital twins for metal products that are manufactured by CNC machines. In Izmir, Teknopar has CNC facilities where we manufacture metal hydraulic blocks. So for this project, we want to develop a digital twin to facilitate condition monitoring, predictive maintenance, and efficient resource utilization in the CNC workshops. The twin will be interoperable and aligned with Asset Administration SHAS standards. We aim a generation of products cognitive digital twin, which can also be considered as DPP, but in a way different than a DPP, and that we aim this for the metal hydraulic blocks that are produced by the CNC machines. The purpose is not only to enhance productivity, reusability, but also to contribute to circularity and sustainability, because the decisions to recycle will also be determined by the data that is available for the digital product passport. The production process and the product twins will be integrated in the relevant digital platforms. The third idea is an inspection cobot or a set of inspection cobots for metal product manufacturing, again using CNC machines. We want to develop an inspection cobot, which is a collaborative robot, in order to detect defects on surfaces of metal products which are manufactured by different types and models of CNC machines. The cobot will be implemented by using computer vision, and also human operators' decisions on the defects will be supported by artificial intelligence. So there will be different CNC machines, and there will be a cell for inspection and related camera, etc., for the metal product inspections. And we are going to use human and robot at the same time. Having mentioned about the ideas that we want to share with you, I would like to also highlight that although we are an SME, our international R&D collaboration is at the very good level. We have completed 12 R&D projects, and our partners are located in 19 countries, and we have 93 project partners. Majority of them are from Europe. If you look at the selected R&D projects within the last 7 years, you see here the completed projects include Horizon 2020 projects. We have also ongoing Horizon Europe projects, ITIA, Smart Eureka, and nationally funded projects. What we are good at is generation of digital twins, which are also enhanced by artificial intelligence. Computer vision is also what we apply for. So those projects are some completed internationally funded projects. I would like to thank you for your attention and time, and please send your emails to these following addresses. If you want to collaborate more, we can provide not only use cases, but also we are a technology provider. In all of these projects that I have shown here, Teknopar was a technology provider. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Özlem, and we wish you good luck. We go now to our picture from EURECAT, Maggie Delmau Moreno. Maggie, are you online and ready to pitch?
I am online. I will try to share my screen as soon as possible. Just a minute. Okay.
We see your screen.
Which one?
We see a document, not the presentation yet.
Okay. Let me try to. Okay. If I understand well, then I need to change this. Okay. I'm having some problems, but I will. Okay. The problem is that I have too many screens and it's not letting me now. Okay.
Okay. Now we see your presentation.
Right. Okay. Sorry, because
no
of the time. Okay. Yes. As presenter said, I am Majid Almao. I am the head of cognitive robotics here in EURECAT. EURECAT is the research and technology center of Catalonia. You can see here some figures, but importantly, we are a lot of researchers from very different backgrounds working in very different technologies. Okay, and we have a lot of experience both in public funded projects, but also importantly in private R&D for companies. Okay, we can say that we are in the middle of universities and business, and we have most of our offices here in Catalonia. I am here to present the interest of the robotics team. That you can see that we are more or less 40 researchers, and here you can have a picture of half of it. And we are divided in 3 areas that are robotics manipulation, mobile robotics, and cognitive robotics. And as you can see, our unit have more than 400 private contracts and 200 research projects in our history. So we are a well-established research team. We love building ecosystem, and we are present in a lot of organizations like EFFRA, of course, but also Robotics and a lot of digital hubs, and so we are very committed on building a network and try to try to let technology flow in all the stakeholders. Okay, about our interest in our topics. Okay, we are interested in the 1 and the 2nd and the 4th. I will start for the first one, of course. Here it is we are very aware that it's innovation action. Okay. So our technology proposition is more based on something that we have more well established. Okay, and in this topic we think that it's important from the robotics perspective to have efficient methodologies to teach the robot how to perform their operations. Okay, so we are in a context of remanufacturing and also on dismantling or recovering parts of different industrial processes. So we have a very high variable scenario. So it is not a good approach to just pre-program all the skills of the robot, because we will be doing this all the time. So what we want to do here is empower the workers of the factories to really easily teach some skills to the robot, and the robot can apply this to the skills. Okay. And on the other hand, it's not only about doing a single skill, but composing a sequence of skills, right, in order to perform a process. And here again, we will provide our technology to provide AI-based assistant, in which more or less, let's do it in an easy explanation. The operator will talk with the system, will show some demonstrations to the system, and the system will learn how to concatenate the different actions of the robot to perform new processes. Because as I was saying, here we will find a lot of different changes of processes, right? As partner, we can offer, of course, this strong role on applied research, but also we have been working with a partner in the automotive sector a lot on defining a good use case of remanufacturing. And it's also worth to mention that we have currently 3 ongoing public and private projects on car battery dismantling and reworking, so we have a good background on this. For the second topic, here we think that it's, of course, a more research-based topic, right? And again, we have a good manufacturing use case, but in this case, in the railway sector, with an important partner on this sector, okay? And here we expect to be a core partner. So from the beginning of the proposal, be there and define the whole proposal with the a limited amount of partners to really go deep on the proposal. And here our technological value proposition, it's more on the cognitive capabilities of the robot, here with a lot of use of the new approaches of Gen AI, okay, but combining it with other formal mechanisms to really control this technology, because is just as I will explain in the next topic, because here it's more important, but it's important to just not leave these models alone and try to combine it with formal guarantees with logical partners and so. Okay, but here one important thing that we want to explore is okay, we have to extend the capabilities of the operators, and for doing this, we need to provide the interfaces and the intelligence of the robot to well understand what the operator is trying to transfer to the robot. And from this, we are proposing go from the semantics to the reward. So the robot needs to understand what is behind what of the demonstrations and the explanations of the workers, to then code in his own language the reward functions to then learn from these reward functions. And also one important concept that we think that also it's crucial in industrial scenarios is that we cannot just try to have the best robot with all the policies learned beforehand, because this is not efficient and we are changing always our processes. But our proposal is let the robot have some basic skills, and then we will keep learning over the time, okay? And we will provide methodologies to provide this continual learning, and also importantly, the feedback of the humans that are collaborating with these robots will affect on this continual learning, making the skills more efficient and more accurate over the time. And finally, for the last topic, we are more focused, let's say, in the part 8 of this topic, but some of the technologies and approaches that I will mention are also, I think, relevant for the type B. And here our role is again our core research partner, and also we are considering to very thoughtfully to coordinate this topic, because it's I think that one of our main interests. It's worth to say that we already coordinated 2 proposals on the digital emergence on the last year and the year before in related topics of reasoning of robots. So I think that we have a very good understanding on the necessities and the technology on this field. And as I was introducing in the last topic here, we want to again talk about the reasoning of the robots, okay, using the generative AI. But what we want to focus here is, okay, let's use this technology, but let's control this technology to ensure that it's robust and reliable. And for this, we propose these 3 first bullet points that are combining it with neurosymbolic methods, but also understanding how certain is the model of the responses that is giving, measure this, and try to affect to the uncertainty to let the model keep learning and improving the soundness of the proposals. And when we foresee failures of the model, we need to understand that they will occur and why they occur, and then extend the knowledge of the agent in a way that we overcome the failure, we recover from the failure, and we learn from the failure. Okay. And finally, of course, we want to collaborate on building a foundational model for robotic skills, and for this we want to work on multimodality and collaborate with different institutions, because I think that this should be a very joint effort if we want to really create a big model on this, because of course we cannot as a single institution compare with the Google or DeepMind or of the big players, right? So we need to really choose where we can as research community intervene and do a joint effort on this, and we want to be, of course, part of that here in this topic. So to wrap up, just to let you know that EURECAT, apart from the technological units, it have a lot of supporting offices, like for European projects, communication dissemination, and consultancy. We have tight contact with companies because our position as RTO, and we are doing a lot of cutting-edge research on robust robot reasoning and skill learning, and we will have a strong involvement on these calls, and as I was saying, potential coordinators. Thank you very much. You have here our contacts of our team. Maybe you can centralize in Simona, that it's our robotics innovation manager, your request, but also, of course, feel free to contact me and Nestor about the technology perspectives and projects. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maji, and good luck. And further, we go to the next round of pitching presentation. We reached now the middle, the equator of our pitching session 2. So we have 6 more pitching presentations. The next one being from Ikerlan, Oscar Salgado. We see you. Hopefully we hear you and we see your presentation.
Welcome. Yeah, you can hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Then I will start sharing my screen.
If you can just whether stay closer, whether regulate a bit the mic so that we hear you a bit better, because it's a bit unclear.
Okay, that's better?
Yes.
It is better now? Okay.
It is better?
So, well,
yeah.
Okay, I will start then. So thank you, Cornelia, for the opportunity of pitching here today. And thank you, welcome everyone to this online pitching event. Well, my name is Oscar Salgado. I'm a senior researcher at the VBOX Research Center Ikerlan, and I'm mainly focused on artificial intelligence and robotics. Okay, just first a brief introduction to Ikerlan. As I mentioned, Ikerlan is a Basque industry located in the north of Spain, in the Basque country. We are currently about more than 400 people, working on different technologies ready for the present and future technological challenges of our clients. We are a multidisciplinary research center, focused on different sectors. Like you can see there, we have many different clients working on transport and mobility, manufacturing, of course, energy, electronics and IT, automotive and vehicles, alimentation and drinks, services in and other industries, health, aeronautics and space. Just also mention that we are a cooperative, and we also do belong to the Mondragon Corporation, one of the biggest Spanish industrial conglomerates in Spain, and we are also proud members of the Basque Research and Technology Alliance. We currently are divided in 3 different technological units with 3 lines of research. That combining in different aspects, we are able to develop different solutions. Really customized to any potential need that a customer or a consortium may need. First of all, we have a unit mainly focused on digital technologies and artificial intelligence, with different research teams working on different aspects of distributed and connected intelligence, like smart connectivity, intelligence of things, dependable intelligence software. We also work a lot on artificial intelligence and data, with some teams working on cloud data spaces, data ops or AI, of course. We have a second unit mainly focused on electronic embedded system and cybersecurity, working on different aspects of the embedded systems and security, like hardware and electromagnetic compatibility, high performance embedded platforms, and development of embedded systems and embedded software, of course, and not only working on dependability and cybersecurity methods, cybersecurity embedded systems, and digital systems, of course. And last but not least, another unit mainly focused on energy and mechatronics, working on different aspects of mechatronic technologies, like machine dynamics, manufacturing processes, control robotics, mechanical reliability, thermofluidic and thermomechanical design, power electronic converters, electromagnetism, and yeah, of course, energy storage and management. Okay, today we wanted to share with you some of our research and interest on some of the goals that have been pushed forward by EFFRA and made in Europe. Although, yeah, of course, we probably will also share some interest in the other goals as well. The first one is mainly focused on the manufacturing, where we are mainly looking for a core partner, or potentially even coordinating a proposal here. Here you have listed some of the potential contributions we might bring to the potential consortium, like different advancements on data sharing, like for example, the retail learning approaches, either horizontal or vertical techniques, working on data spaces and of course data transports. Of course, trying to offer cybersecurity transfer of any kind of application. And just mention that we are able to deploy different X as a service business cases, combining different of these technologies. From a more mechatronic perspective, we are able also to develop different structural integrity evaluating methodologies and digital twins to facilitate the decision making at the end of life phase of any kind of system. More focusing on the disassembly, separation, and sorting processes that this potential goal may bring in. We are able to develop a high precision and automated machines, robots, and wrappers with artificial intelligence for the manufacturing. Of course, also focusing on our research line of the manufacturing processes. We are able to, let's say, go into the deep details of the process to be taken into account for the refactoring and repropulsion, like heat treatments, like induction and welding by means of laser. Also, in order to assure the quality of the manufactured products are good, we are able to work on different aspects of non-intrusive inspection. Finally, we in this kind of projects we are planning to leverage some previous results from related projects. Just to mention a few of them, we are also partners from Arthur Medias, ZDZW, or for example, a Prison, where we have been developing some technologies that may be applied in this kind of code. The other topic that we want to raise your attention today is the one focused on AI and robotics, where our strong expertise in both aspects may be applied as well. Here, just mentioning a few topics that may be of interest of the potential consortium, like for example, our work on different aspects from reinforced learning around human feedback to enable dynamic learning and improve robustness of their robotic operation, simulation of different scenarios based on generative AI to improve the learning of the robot. Also, potentially working on robot action definition and execution based on generative AI, like for example, introducing some deliberative reasoning and control systems. Also, very important, we are also very interested in improving the human-robot collaboration based on multimodal data. Also taking into account how this interaction can we can be assured to be safe, secure, ethical, and efficient by means of the AI. I'll also try to introduce reactive controllers in some cases for highly dynamic scenarios. And also, as we mentioned in the previous case, in this kind of project, we are expected to leverage some results from previous projects, like, for example, the previously mentioned accretion, RSC, and also safe explains, for example, just to mention a few. That will be all. Just mentioned that will be also attending in 2 weeks' time the European Manufacturing Conference. So if you want to, you can approach me there, or maybe just send an email. Maybe there's some topics we want to discuss with us. So that will be all from my side. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Oscar, for the interest in the draft call topics and for the interesting pitch. Wishing you good luck and see you soon at the European Manufacturing Conference. Further to EFFRA member ICQ, Philip Carvalho. If you are ready to pitch, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Cornelia. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. The PowerPoint or the shared or the full screen?
We see the PowerPoint, but not yet in the presenter's mode. Not yet.
Okay. So I shared PowerPoint. Is this one the correct one?
Yes. Perfect.
All right, great. So hello, everyone. My name is Philip Carvalho. I work at ISQ, the Portuguese Welding and Quality Institute, as an additive manufacturing researcher. Thank you for being here. First, an introduction to ISQ. We are a Portuguese private and independent entity founded in 1965, offering services in the areas of inspection, training, and technical consultancy supported by research and development activities and accredited laboratories. We have over 50 years of experience and various contact points throughout Portugal and the world. We act in a wide variety of sectors, namely oil and gas, aerospace and aeronautics, energy, process industries, transport and infrastructure, agro-industry, health, and we provide services such as technical inspections, testing, engineering, certification, training, and research and development. More specifically in research and development, we've had this sector for over 30 years and participated in over 500 projects. It's divided into 5 units: the low carbon and resource efficiency, materials and technologies, to which I belong, intelligent and digital systems, training and qualifications, and we also have the 5th unit called R&D programs, that deals with many industrial sectors and finds new calls, new programs, and financing to support our R&D activities. Now, moving on to our additive manufacturing lab at ISQ. We boast 3 different technologies: powder bed fusion laser beam and directed energy deposition, both with electric arc and laser beam. We mostly focus on metal additive manufacturing. These 3 processes allow us to process a wide variety of materials, ranging from the more common ones, such as stainless steels and aluminum, to the more complex ones, such as functionally graded materials. In order to support the processes, we also have some pre-processing and post-processing capabilities, such as design for additive manufacturing and simulation. And we also have a small room with most of the important post-processing machines. And we also have access to a wide variety of testing and characterization methods that are accessible through our many labs at ISQ. Regarding the call topic we selected, we're most interested in topic number 3, dealing with advanced manufacturing technologies for European manufacturing leadership in strategic and high value added net zero technologies. I've taken the liberty of highlighting the most important and relevant parts for us. Since I'm speaking from our additive manufacturing lab, that's the approach we'll be taking to tackle this topic. So using additive manufacturing and cladding for manufacturing and repairing. So this is our pitch. This is the project we are pitching to you, and this is our idea. So the tentative title is Net Zero Hybrid Manufacturing Technologies for Component Repair and Production. What effectively this is that we'd like to conceive an additive manufacturing system that allows for both the production of parts and from scratch and the repair of components within net zero industries. So this hybrid system is both traditional and additive manufacturing. Also advanced sensors and monitoring equipment that allow to detect defects as they form during production. This will allow to either correct these defects as the production goes along, or to stop the manufacturing process in order to avoid any more wasted material, energy, and time. It also has integrated 3D scanning capabilities. These are useful when performing repairs. We can scan the damaged section of the part and repair it directly from that area. We also envision an inert atmosphere chamber, powder recovery system in the system, and multi-material capability. Regarding the software, we are planning to include a hybrid toolpath planning, AI-driven decision support, predictive maintenance models, database management and learning systems, automatic sensor feedback interpretation and closed-loop control, as well as cybersecurity and digital product passport capabilities. Regarding the applications, this system can be used to apply coatings, repair parts, or manufacture parts from scratch, and can be applied in any industry that has metal components that can be built with additive manufacturing, or that get damaged semi-frequently and may need repairing. As for the materials, basically the system would be able to use any metal that can be transformed into an additive manufacturing feedstock, either in powder form or wire form. As for the necessary expertise we're looking for in potential partners, we're looking for DD and CNC OEMs. We're looking for partners with in situ monitorization and toolpath generation expertise, both for additive manufacturing and machining. We're looking for partners with additive manufacturing knowledge, metal powder recycling knowledge, cybersecurity and digital product passport knowledge, end users in the net zero technology sectors, as well as life cycle assessment and life cycle costing knowledge. Thank you so much for listening. If you're interested in collaborating with us in this project idea, please don't hesitate to contact us. And also to be clear, we're also available to participate in your own ideas. So please approach us if you see some value in our capabilities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Philip, for the captivating pitch, and good luck. We still have 3 more pitching presentations to go. And just to remind you, please, there is the question box. In case you have some questions, you have the time to ask them now, so that during the Q&A session at the end, my colleagues can reply to you. Thank you. Further, we continue with EFFRA member S2P, Smart Plastic Products, Maël Moguete. The floor is yours.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, we see you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we see the presentation, not yet in the presentation mode.
So, if I do like this, you see it now.
Perfect.
Excellent. So, hello everybody, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Maël, I'm the CEO of S2P company. We are a small company, SME, expert in so-called 3D mechatronic interconnect device in France. What we do is that we create 3D conductive tracks directly on 3D plastic parts using selective plating technologies. Our main skills are going from design, electronic, mechanics, plastics to production, including prototyping, quality control, and we have electronics, plastic, and chemistry engineers in-house. And we are working for high value functions, antenna, sensors, interconnection LED, for added value markets, aerospace, security, manufacturing industry, medical.
Miles, sorry to
Yeah?
interrupt. Can you please stay a bit closer to the microphone? The sound is a bit unstable when you move.
I don't know where is the microphone on this computer.
Now we hear you well, so you can speak like
I'm trying not to move. That's correct. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, just to show you example of products that we do. 3D antennas and metamaterials. We can do hardware security covers, packaging, LED, heating. We make 3D sensors, 3D interconnection. So this is to give you an example of what we can manufacture here. So let's say that it's like 3D electronic PCB. In fact, I needed to explain you how we do it, because this is the key point of my issues that I will come with afterwards. So our main process that we use here is this one. It's so-called laser direct structuring. So we make first the plastic parts. Then we've got laser activation in 3 dimensions of the surfaces we want to make it conductive. Then we have electrolysis plating, so it hard chemistry. The parts are going to several chemical baths, copper, nickel, gold, silver, and so on. And then we can solve the components. I'm explaining this process because this is how we make it. So we make it on thermoplastics. But now, what's happening in our industry is that I'm seeing coming a real challenge with my customers because they are asking me how we can. Well, what's the life cycle of this kind of product? Because it's a plastic with connective tracks, copper, nickel, gold. Sometimes it has some components on it. So how do we recycle this, or how can we handle this afterwards? So. So it's starting. For the moment, the only possibility is to burn them, and then it's only 18 valorization. But they're asking for life cycle analysis, recyclability of such hybrid products. We didn't have any competence in these topics. We need partners, labs, or industrials for life cycle analysis, separation processes for plastic material recycling, because we have a substrate with this thermoplastic, so we can recycle it compared to epoxy resin in the PCB industry. And of course, how to recycle copper, nickel, and gold separately. So as a project partner, we can bring, of course, plastics, electronic designing, chemistry, selective plating, electronics, and so on. We can manufacture a subsystem, or we can provide use case demonstrator with our technology, of course. But this is a product that we have now in serial production, and I have many spare parts to use. And also our technology is really conformal electronic can help in reduced weight volume for the product. So we are a small company, 10 people. We cannot lead, of course, but I'm interested in several topics, and I'm interested in joining consortiums that are looking for expertise and capabilities. If we check the different topics, of course, the first one seems well designed or well written for our projects. So if we speak about remanufacturing, demanufacturing, recycled materials, I would love to use recycled materials for me. Online process and quality control, specifically for my chemistry plating line. Regarding standards, we are looking and we're working with international IPC standards for electronics to put them inside. Then regarding the second topic, I saw that, well, it's written that we can develop breakthrough solutions based on mechatronics and photonics. You just have to think that this kind of technology can make very complex and small and miniaturized sensors Example here with fingerprints with capacitive sensors in real 3D dimension between 3 cameras, 3D antennas, and whatever. So we can also be part of the topic 3 for the advanced manufacturing technologies. And for the topic 4, I was more thinking about making specific miniaturized 3D sensors that could be needed to generate data for people making artificial intelligence and models and so on. So that was my main concern in this topic. So of course, if you want to collaborate, we already collaborate with several of you today. So I would be really pleased to give more information about our activities.
Thank you, Mael, and good luck in these endeavors and in all the others to S2P. And we continue with FEUGA, Borja Rodriguez de Francisco. Are you ready to pitch? I see you.
Can you see my screen?
Okay. Yes, we see your screen.
With the slides? Yeah.
No, we see an Excel table.
Sorry, let me put this one here then. Can you see that now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so hello everyone. So my name is Borja Rodriguez de Francisco. I work at FEUGA, there is the Galician Enterprise University Foundation, and I'm the Innovation and European Programs Manager. So what is FEUGA? FEUGA is a private and non-profit foundation based in Galicia. Galicia is a region in the northwest part of Spain, and we also have a permanent office in Brussels. We have a lot of experience for over 40 years, and we are specialized in knowledge transfer. Basically, we collaborate with the 3 main universities in the region, Universidad de Vigo, Santiago de Compostela, y de Coruña, and with their research groups. But there are more than 600 research groups in these 3 universities. And also we collaborate with the companies that are in the region. And at the same time, we have extensive expertise in communication, dissemination, intellectual properties, and exploitation. So we participate.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can you please, you have a live caption and subtitles box there. Can you please, yes, press, because we do not see your slide fully. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so we currently are participating in more than 40 active projects, so different Horizon Europe, Interreg, and other projects. And we have a lot of knowledge in European funding programs, in communication and dissemination and exploitation strategies. We have a department specialized in technology transfer and commercialization strategies, and we can also work as in multi-stakeholder engagement and multi-actor approach strategies. So these are our expertise, and I wanted to focus more in this new department that is called the IHAV department. There is based for innovation and tech transfer, and this department can work on the proposal stage and the project execution stage within the intellectual property evaluation, and also further with the project execution with the market research, market action, etc. So I wanted to stress that we are not, we cannot coordinate here as FEUGA any proposal. What we do is we act as a knowledge transfer office. So in any case you have interest or any research group, either in the 4 topic presented, we are in contact with more than 600 research groups. So we cover all the expertise on those topics, so please feel free to contact us. We have 3 research centers very interested in these topics. They are trying to find partners to go together and apply and write the proposal. So please contact me if you are interested. I have some emails from the people that have already presented. I will probably send you an email afterwards, because there are some topics that really interest these research centers. So please reach out if you have any question and if you are interested in the region and these universities. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jorge, for the interest and captivating pitch, and good luck to you. And further, we have the last pitching presentation of today. It's Qian Xu from Robotics, Italy. Okay, we see you. Hello, Xiang.
Okay, great. Now it should be fine. Can you see my screen?
Yes, now we see your screen.
Okay, great.
Not yet in the presentation mode. Yeah, now it's perfect.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chen from Bageritz. I'm the BD and funding manager of the company. First of all, some background about our company. There's some background noise.
We hear you with an echo. Please check the sound.
Shouldn't be from my side.
Now it's okay.
Okay, great. Our company is Bageritz, and we are the developer and owner company of the Eureka software, which is like leading edge software for the simulation and optimization of the CNC machine and industrial robots. We're an Italian company with headquarters in Pisa. We have been fully dedicated to the machine tool and the robot simulation side since 2005. And since then, we merge all of our technology into one software, which is the Eureka Virtual Machining. So people often say it's a Eureka software from the Bageritz company. And also all of our software is designed and also developed in-house, which allows for the extensive customization and which can be tailored to any project, no matter it's commercial or research projects. And now we have a customer around the world through our direct like an entity or subsidiaries in Asia, in America, also in Europe, and for other markets we are collaborating with our resellers and agents. Up till now we have 4 softwares in the market. All of them named Eureka something, and the first one is Eureka G-Code, which is our simulation software, which is used to reduce the machine setup time and also to prevent the machine collision and crashes. And second one is Eureka NC Coder, which is our newly released software this year, which is used as a post-processor to program and simulate a very complex machine like Swiss-type machine, multi-channel machine, or Tampere machine. Our users can use their single cam system to operate their like multi-channel machines. And the third one is Eureka Chronos, which is our optimization software. The basic basically this software help our help the machine users or the robot users to reduce the machining time and also extend the tool wear. The last one is Eureka Robot, which is our robot simulation of flight programming software. And some of our customers in the industry, so as you can see, there's different subsectors, the companies who are using our software, no matter it's the auto industry like Toyota, Tesla, or like aerospace industry or hydraulic waves, and the mold producer and packaging sector like EMA. And we, of course, we also work directly with the large machine builders like Pama, like Globe, because even though they are machine builder, they still use the machine to build their large parts for the CNC. And moving forward to the topic, among 4 draft topics, we are specifically interested in the topic 3, which is advanced manufacturing technology for European manufacturing leadership in strategic and high value added net zero technologies. Very simply, why we are interested, because of 2 keywords we can see from topic. The first one is the advanced manufacturing. The second one is net zero technology. We have extensive expertise and experience in both sides. For instance, like advanced manufacturing, we have applications and user cases in the robotics, additive manufacturing technology, such as the labor like laser-based or DD arc. And we are also have some like experience in the net zero technology, specifically like heating and cooling, aviation, maritime, and also the heavy industry, of course. What we do in these industries, like we stimulate their like production. We also enhance the productivities in these sectors. So we believe this makes us an ideal contributor to the topic. And in terms of the project, or like it's a consortium, we are interested to participate as a tech provider and partner in the areas within our expertise. For instance, like digital twin of CNC machine and simulation and optimization, the subtractive or additive machining, of course, also including the hybrid machining, and then the robot offline programming. In terms of the very specific roles in the project, what we can do, we list here below. We can contribute to co-define the research and market needs. We can do the tech or software development. We can do the test and validation approaches. We can also like offer the prototyping and demonstration, and on the other hand, education training. Yeah, what we, especially the last point, we can also bring the use case or the demonstrators from all the client base, within the industry sector. And what we are looking for, we're looking for the project coordinator and also the research institution units with experience in the net zero sectors, and all the ones who can supply the who are experienced in the advanced material or supply the source for the clean technology. And then we're also looking for the SMEs that can supply the advanced materials or resources for clean technology. Yeah, and other SMEs or tech providers which can complement our expertise are also one of our partners we are looking for. Yeah. And to be more specific, why we're interested in this topic straight and what we can do as a software developer, as a tech provider to the cover area. We kind of like boil down, we kind of like break down the scope and the objectives for the topic. And there's 4 bullet points. We will try to fill the gap and to come up with the content, so where the information on what we can contribute, what we can do. The first is the advanced manufacturing process. The first emphasize is the advanced manufacturing process. As we just mentioned just now, we have experience in the different advanced manufacturing process like automation, robotics, and also AM. And then the second emphasize or objective of the project is to improve the product productivity and shorten time to the market. For our side, we already have the ready to use the software called the Eureka Chronos, which is using the AI feed rate optimization to increase the machining productivity and also shorten time to market. For this software, we are using the AI-based algorithm to maintain the very constant tool engagement and also the material removal. So which means on the other hand, we can also protect the tool wear from the users. And then the third scope is the topic kind of emphasize the net zero technology within the European Net Zero Industry Act. And among all these sectors, we have experience in the heating and cooling, just as mentioned previously, and also the aviation and maritime and heavy industry. And lastly, in the content, there's a couple of the technologies, manufacturing technologies also emphasized. There's 5 technology, and we also come up with contribution about under each technology what we can do. For instance, the emphasis is on the AM, and what we do is like we can provide our expertise and the user case or like experience in the AM technology, like the DD laser-based or the DD arc with the robots or CNC machines. The second one is emphasized on the advanced joining technology. What we can do is like to facilitating the programming of CNC and industrial robots for the various joining applications such as welding or the adhesive bonding. And the third one is forming and material shaping technology. For this one, what we can do is to simulate the CNC machine process, including the forming and shaping technology, of course. And lastly, the emphasis is more on the high precision machining and assembling. What we can do is like to verify the G code of the program and for the high precision CNC machines. This is about the topic 3. On the other hand, we also have interest in the topic 4, but maybe our we are less compatible to the topic 4 than topic 3. But we go through the content and we find some fields of interest. For instance, there's 2 bullet points. The first one is emphasize the management of the high mix production and also the capability to manage the different mix of the material and components. From our side, what we can contribute is our experience and technology in the mix production, such as the additive manufacturing and the hybrid machining. And second, they also emphasize the efficiency and productivity. And for this, we can also kind of customize or even customize based on our ready-to-use software, which is the AI feed rate optimization software to the project needs. Yeah, and we can also offer the user case for the use case rate in the topic among our clients network. Yeah. Pretty much that's it. If you have any question, please just contact me after the meeting, or we can see each other in Brussels in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Qian. Thank you, and good luck to you also as a new member of the EFFRA community. And see you at the European Manufacturing Conference. With this last pitch, we've finalized the round of pitching presentations for today for this event, and I am giving the floor now for the closing remarks and the Q&As to my colleagues, Željko and Chris.
Thank you very much, Cornelia, for moderating this session, and thanks to all pitchers for your presentations. As always, I find it very interesting, and I think the organizations were very diverse, universities, small companies, software companies. So I really hope everybody enjoyed it. Many of you said you are coming to the conference, so it's great news that you also then can meet each other in person. And that's basically what we want, to provide the platform that you meet each other and cooperate and do great projects at European level, but also bilateral cooperation, etc., etc. So look, I went through the questions. I think they are all answered. Is there any other question you would have? You can write us an email. We were thinking, but we depend on your feedback. If you think we should do another pitching session, I don't know, in January or something, when it's more advanced, and then maybe some people advanced a bit in their consortia, so we can do it. We don't have to. It will depend on the feedback we get from you. So there's the conference, there's the General Assembly next year. Let's see when we will organize it. We are looking into end of March, not yet confirmed. And let's see if we have by then a couple of web meetings or webinars. But so you know, if you have questions on these 4 calls, please contact us either now in the question box or later by email. Or if you have general requests and feedback and say, we really like this and we would wish that you do this and this in addition. So we are always, of course, interested in what the community wants and needs. So with this, I would close. Chris, do you want to add something? Do you have some recommendations, comments, any surprises you saw on the slides, or I don't know?
Maybe yes.
Say something. Yep.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
We don't see you.
Yeah, because the webcam thing, apparently I have to go to settings, and somehow I got it resolved, I think, in the meantime, but still GoToMeeting doesn't like my webcam now. One comment perhaps about the net zero technologies draft topic. I seem to have noted that in a presentation there was an interpretation in the sense of energy efficiency in manufacturing being within the scope. I'm not sure, but anyway, I take this occasion to say that the focus is on the net zero products, the technologies, solar systems, the ones that are listed in the Net Zero Act, with the exception of batteries. So the focus isn't on manufacturing of these. You have to see these as products, right? So that's the important part. Manufacturing capabilities and manufacturing material processing approaches that are key for those products, which are net zero technologies as products. So the focus is not on energy efficiency in manufacturing or CO2 emissions by manufacturing. It's a secondary aspect that could be taken into account. So just making sure. There was a question actually about the fact whether it would be an innovation action or research and innovation action. There's a duality in the draft call topic documents there. I think it would be an innovation action, but don't take me on this if it later becomes a research and innovation action. We'll have to see when it's confirmed. So just a clarification about that.
Thanks a lot, Chris. I think that was quite important. In fact, this topic was quite particular because it was very much from our community that we suggested it to the member states and to the Commission. And in the beginning, the Commission was kind of hesitant because they planned 3 calls, and we said, no, we need more than 3 calls, 4 or 5. And then we insisted on this call in this area because everybody talks about solar panels, heat pumps, etc., etc. And that's why kind of this call topic emerged. And as Chris said, it's the other ones are, let's say, 95% defined. This one, you know, that there could be still small changes, but for the moment, it was more considered as a ER. Okay, any other comments, Chris, that you think needs some explanation? I think it was really professional, the presentations where people really prepared well and showed what they can contribute. So thanks.
No particular comments regarding
okay. Okay, perfect. Then look, it's 1:17. Thank you very much. We are now around around 60 people. We were also 80, 90 earlier. So thanks for everybody to stay so long. Please get in touch with yourself, get in touch with us. And once again, thanks a lot for the presenters and also to the participants and to the whole EFFRA team in the background, which prepared everything. So to everybody, thank you, and I wish you a good lunch. Bye-bye, and with this, let's close.
Bye.